Oh, there we go. Go ahead and give us a level.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Bad. Bad.
Why bad?
Because my headphones got destroyed.
Yeah.
So I have to use these janky, the ones that I got for everyone else.
Your headphones got destroyed.
They got destroyed.
How'd that possibly happen?
It was a.
Why do you have the medallion?
It was a cloud. It was a cloud injury.
You can't
that I can't even tell. Is it the fucking right one or not anymore?
I
Man,
don't know.
I had been with these headphones for 8 years.
Yeah, and then you destroyed them.
Because I was forced to.
And you were not forced to. You were
Ashton Birdie was just
Ashton Birdie, which I had to leave.
Being totally insane.
I had to leave that room because it was you arguing with Ashton Birdie.
Why did you have to leave? Because I was because you couldn't hit on her?
No. Yeah,
why?
Well, that's why.
Why did you have to leave? Tell me if the sound's okay, everyone. I can't hear. Yeah, low already, man.
Wait, who's saying low energy? Vito?
Manny, low energy.
Shut up, Manny. Fuck you. I'm going to say the evil medallion is sapping my strength, which should not just be hanging behind you like a normal prop.
Who gives a fuck?
Put it in it should be in like a fucking case.
You know why it's there?
Why?
What has happened to you this week? Say the line.
Wait,
Give us all the line. Biden has a stutter and a cold, right?
All right. Well, that didn't happen to me. That's not my thing. Mm-hmm. Though it may come up.
Federal government is in shambles, burning down. Sounds working? Okay, good. Good for once? Is that true? Good for once? Not too low?
I was trying to understand the Chevron
good.
law. I was like,
give me your interpretation of it. Let's hear it.
If somebody makes a car, the government's not allowed to screw them anymore.
That's a bizarre. I hate these headphones. God damn you, Ashton Birdie!
You have other
All
headphones.
of them are crap. I've got good ones for me, and I got shit headphones for everyone else.
To destroy
what are you
them.
wearing? What headphones do you have on? Audio Technicas?
Audio Technicas.
Oh, I've got task cams. I got
look
good ones for me.
They
I got
look fine.
I got great ones for me. I got shit ones. I got okay ones for Sean and the guest, and I got trash for everybody else. And now I've got the trash ones.
I think
thanks a lot, Ashton.
Part of the problem with this show is that you should not have any trash items at all.
For people listening
nice.
to it, what the fuck do I care if they have good headphones?
Because they're participating in the show. They add to the laugh track.
They don't even laugh,
I can't even hear anything
they
now.
don't even fucking. Are you sure that's the right knob?
It is. Yeah.
You're deaf. That's all the way up, dude.
Well, I'm trying to hear. I can't hear. Am I good? Am I okay in the mix? You sound louder than me, but maybe it's just hearing my own voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely hearing your own voice.
I was going to say, we got a crappy computer that breaks all the time.
We don't have that. I have a crappy computer. You use we way too much. Way too much. You need to erase we from your vocabulary.
This is our show.
Yeah.
Your show.
That's not our computer. That's my computer.
Okay, but your computer runs our show, and therefore it is part of our show.
No, it's not.
Well,
it's not. This isn't our shirt that I'm wearing. It's my shirt.
In a way, you know what? It's participating in the show.
That's what the Chevron deference is, actually. That's how you should. It's just the government's way of saying we. It's the royal we in every instance.
All I know is
I got a nice little lemonade stand here. Well, we think that it's our lemonade stand should.
Well, it sounds like the government
safer.
is like me on this show, wanting to up the production quality a little bit and have a couple standards.
I love that you come down here when I'm doing a million things, sweating my nuts off, and running the show, the pre-show, the 5-minute pre-show.
Yes, sir.
And every fucking week I say I need a little more time, and you say, "Oh, don't reset it." Like you're doing jack shit. I'm setting all this up. Then you still take longer than me to make coffee. Which you also spill all over the kitchen. Because you refuse to pour it over the sink. You just fucking refuse to pour it over the sink.
A tiny drip landed on the countertop, and I wiped it up with a napkin that was right there, and it's my napkin.
Did you throw the napkin away?
Yeah.
Where?
In the trash.
You threw it in the trash?
Yeah.
If I go up there right now, will I see a napkin?
Yes! In the trash.
In the trash?
Okay.
Really?
Why would I not wipe up a little bit of coffee?
Why would you not pour it over the sink? You're pouring a mug into a glass of ice.
You have a glass and another glass, and you just want to quickly transfer the contents into another one, and you got a perfect countertop there.
So turn around, pour it over the sink.
Oh my God, a tiny
I swear to
drip
God,
of
these headphones are going to drive me fucking crazy.
You're going to drive me crazy with this shit. I'm sorry I spilled a tiny drip of coffee and I wiped it up 2 seconds later with a paper towel. You have fucking like
These
autism
headphones
or something?
It's not autism to not
think
want
the medallion is giving you
pouring
autism.
coffee everywhere in your house. I'm like Vito coffee scapades.
I'm gonna come over and you're gonna be making a fucking full-scale replica of a fucking train out of Legos, and you're gonna be yelling, "Vito, don't touch it! Don't touch it! Oh, it's perfect!"
I'm gonna start talking like this. Vito, notorious pedophile. Are you just coming from having sex with minors, Vito?
Oh man, they're so good with the barbs. This has been a wild week for pedophiles.
Oh man, the quartering really dove on every sword he could see, and even some imaginary swords
Every
trying to
tiny
defend
little boy
an
sword.
admitted child grooming predator, Dr. Disrespect, didn't he? Does someone have a sword I can dive on for this child grooming possible pedophile, trans sex worker fucker, Dr. Disrespect? You sir, in the audience, hold your sword up and I will dive on it majestically for my doctor. Yes, my doctor.
I've had people go out that they are genuinely mystified that, again, Dr. Disrespect is a guy who wears a wig and he looks like a goofball and he plays video games. And then somebody said, yeah, you know how he got fired from Twitch like 7 years ago?
Bro.
What?
Live footage from upstairs. That's the mess you left on my counter with your fucking coffee.
I don't think that's correct.
You see that? What does it look like to you? It's in a shape. How would you describe that shape?
But that came later. That could be from your cup.
No. Because I poured over the sink. You sloppily poured yourself
That's
a cup
not from the pour.
You sloppily put. No, it is from the pour because the pour spills all over it. Then you put the glass down, and now it drips in the shape of a fucking ring on the counter. That's you. You did that, and you did not clean it up. This is a live feed.
Do you want to pause the show? I'll go clean up my coffee ring real quick.
No, it's already cleaned up.
Pause.
It's already cleaned up because the person who sent this to me
well, then there's no
is
problem.
a clean person who doesn't enjoy just flinging coffee around.
So the help took care of it. Who cares?
I think that you think that. I think that you think it's also a communal girlfriend / maid, and it's not.
It's Wee's girlfriend.
No, it's not.
All right, look. I definitely wiped up one ring. If another ring was created,
it's just the total slovenliness that
I'm rushing to get to the show. I'm rushing to get everything together. Sometimes, not everything's good. Look, you talk about Okay, whatever.
What?
I was gonna say this place is always a fucking mess, but it's your mess and it's fine.
I'm going insane. That fucking Ashton has ruined my life.
Yeah, you got shattered bits of fucking headphones all over this.
Can I just listen to this headphone?
Can you just use?
Is this better? It's a little better.
You had a
Sounds like a fucking tin can.
You had a week to go buy a pair of headphones if you want.
Can you believe what she was saying? Just totally ridiculous.
Well, she said she's a big Nerdrotic fan or something.
She just sits there and reads the chat the whole. Yeah, she said, "I love Nerdrotic. Anything that he does, I will."
You said, "Well, yeah, but his wife's a fat pig, right?" And she's like,
"That doesn't sound like something I would say."
Of course not.
And she said, "Yeah, I'm 10 times the lady Nerdrotic's wife is, but not,
We were talking about Dr.
size.
Disrespect very quickly, and then we got sidetracked. That this gamer guy.
Let me make sure this is working.
Yeah.
Okay, it's working.
Goes, some guy comes out, he goes, "Oh, the reason that guy got fired is because he was sexting all these kids, right? He was talking to minors inappropriately on Twitch."
Yeah.
And I understand the impulse to go, well, I'd like to see some proof, maybe. I'd like to, to go, well, I'm not going to, believe you
We
immediately.
should start this show. Is this going to be a problem?
I don't know. Is it a problem? I didn't bring it in as a problem.
Shit,
it should be a problem.
What should it be? Pedo defending.
Well, yeah, it is like weird. It's our guy syndrome, where he's their guy. I'll do that problem.
Yeah.
I'll do that problem all day.
Let me make sure.
All right, we can save
turn
it.
you up a little bit.
Because I've had people mystified, and they go, "Why is everyone defending him?" And I go, "Oh, let me explain."
Keep talking.
You want to talk about team guys? This is the ultimate team guy situation.
All right. Let's do it.
All right, let's get into it.
Oh, that's loud as shit. I can't tell what the fuck volume anything is anymore. God damn you, Ashton! Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe. The only show that ranks every problem in the universe. From VTubers for the sexless to Vito's fear of a necklace. I'm your host, Dick Masterson. Joining me as always is Vito Giswaldi.
That thing should be in a box. That thing should be buried in a river.
It was pretty crazy when I put it on last week.
And tried to get in and almost got in a car accident immediately.
I didn't do that. What are you talking about?
Or was that just Ethan Ralph almost got in a car accident?
Are you making shit up?
No.
What are you talking about?
After the show, Ralph tweeted, I went to In-N-Out and we almost hit like a bunch of cars. I was almost in a horrible car accident.
You and him?
No, people assumed you were with him. I assumed, but then I was like,
no.
He might have just went to In-N-Out by himself. So Ralph
Okay.
I don't
know anything about that.
Okay.
All I know, he touched it. He shouldn't have done that. All I know is
he
that
shouldn't have touched it.
Putting it on
Yeah.
was a very scary experience that I
Feed
did.
cut out for some reason.
Well, I was told that
Yeah.
after I put it on and I came to end the show.
There was a flash of light, strangely, when you put it on.
I was told that the feed
the lights
cut out.
flickered a little bit, I feel.
But you saw me put it on, and Ralph saw me put it on.
Of course.
It's a shame that the camera's cut out.
I can't believe it.
But I'm not going to do it twice, obviously.
No, I mean, why would you do it again?
That's just tempting fate.
If anything, it just shows us that if we tried to get video footage of you putting it on, who knows what could happen?
Who knows what could happen?
The video could cut out again. So you've obtained the Christian medallion, and
nothing could be better.
It kind of feels like our enemies are falling apart again. The Dr. Disrespect, I can't get into it yet. But I'm like, man, some of these guys are dummies, and they're really tripping over their own feet already.
You want to have a firm handshake to start the show
what
off?
the fuck was that?
Well, no, we need a pedophile. If there's anybody, we'll
That's
give him
who we're offering firm
give him the old
handshakes to.
quartering. A firm handshake for any child groomers out there. A firm handshake and a warm hello from the quartering, from me to you, me the quartering to you, the non-denying, accused by many people, child groomer.
The quartering's one of these guys.
Firm handshake for you, sir.
Handshake.
Arr, Captain.
The quartering is like a confident, stupid person. Is like the worst thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you want a stupid person who kind of knows, like, oh, I'm kind of dumb. I'll let somebody else be in charge. You know, I'm not gonna.
Right.
This is a really stupid person who's like, I'll run the project. I'll be a great entertainer. I'll be the America's commentator. And you're like, yeah, but you're an
Hey, Rumble,
idiot.
I'm your guy. Hey, everybody, you know
Elon
that
Musk.
pedophile?
Remember when he's begging Elon Musk for a job, and you're like, bro, you don't.
You suck, though. You're
not
fucking stupid. You fuck up everything. You have weird paid relationships with too many female staffers.
Oh, really?
Who are also obnoxious. I mean, like that Sydney girl. Why is he paying these? Why are all these chicks on the payroll? Would you ever pay a woman to do anything?
I don't.
No.
You know what? You bring up a good point. Why are all these people hiring women?
Uh-huh.
Like, supposedly, they're the, they're the based ones, right? They're the ones who are like, yeah, we gotta stop the wokes and we gotta stop whatever else. And then Eric July hires a bunch of women to write everything for him, and you're like,
How'd you do that?
I don't get it. Why don't you just get a bunch of guys to do it?
Is this like some kind of weird quasi-harem?
Yeah.
Like, do you think you're friends with these?
You know what? I did hire a girl to color the comic, but if she ever tried to weigh in on the script or the plot, I'd be like, that's not for you.
Yeah.
You're good at colors.
Well, I don't know, but I know. No, I'm not going to say that.
Somebody came to us and they're like, "How are you guys not banned from YouTube?" And I'm like,
because of my
I said we're going to go forever
medallion.
because they love us. We have the medallion of protection. All right, who won last week? I guess
Women co-opting slurs.
it was close, though. I want to say
Doesn't the quartering pay Melanie Mack? That intellectual heavyweight.
he's doing a show with that idiot, right?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, they do a show where they just complain about stuff that, again, just dumb people who don't really know what's going on, feeling like they have to have an opinion.
The quartering. The reason why he always works with and hires so many women is like when you buy a dog.
Yeah.
Because you have that like relationship with it where you're in control. You make it do tricks and stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think him and Melanie Mack were commenting on like Nick Rekieta at one point. I'm like, you guys have no idea what's going on. Shut up.
Eat some butter, Melody.
Eat more butter.
Eat more butter.
Why are you? If kids are hungry, not give butter.
Occam's Razor. That was a good one that you did.
It was a good one. Should have won.
Should have won.
Should have won.
But
you know why your problem won?
women.
Occam's razor. He did a women problem. That's it.
VTubers came in last. Not a lot of Ralph hate. Actually, some Ralph love on that episode.
There was some Ralph love. It was like mixed. I never know if people's Ralph hate comes from a genuine place or a place of that they have. Will you stop fucking with the headphones?
I have to. They sound better if I hold them in. Now they sound like my Sennheisers. Those headphones were 2 episodes away from retirement. Can you believe that?
Well,
and they got destroyed.
You destroyed them. Ashton Butcher or whatever her fucking name is. What is it with Ashton?
Ashton Bootlicker is her name.
Yeah. Well, now you destroyed your headphones because a lady.
You think Eric July should have called the cops? I think that Riley shouldn't be in jail. Okay. Do you think Eric should have called the cops? I don't know enough about it, actually. Chat's really mad at me. I don't know why.
I don't know who that lady was. Who is? She's just like another OnlyFans lady.
Oh, that's mean.
Well, I mean, it's not like she's like...
Is any woman just another
No, she's a
OnlyFans?
brilliant playwright and a fucking award-winning indie artist. No, she's a lady who takes her clothes off on the internet.
I don't think she does that, does she? I think she just cosplays.
Oh,
she's hot. She's a nice girl.
That's why I was trying to be nice.
She's trying to play the game, you know.
I assumed it was one of Mint's, like, you know... What do you even call those people when you're in that sphere?
Associates? What do you mean?
I assumed it was like
what
one
do you call them?
I don't know. I thought it was like one of the girls you invite over and you guys pretend to be lesbians and then you sell videos of it on the internet. Like,
what do you mean, you guys? Me?
No, like the whole OnlyFans, the Mint.
Okay.
I've met people working in the adult whatever, and they all have to pretend to be friends, and they all got to hang out and be like, you know. And now Tits McGee is going to be in my video on Thursday, you know?
God damn these headphones.
So I was like, I don't know if this lady's got a big following and Mint's got to like, I don't know. I didn't know who the fuck
Who cares?
it was.
Who gives a fuck? All right. Spoony Samurai says Vito might be right about the medallion just being in the same room with it. He already showed us text messages on accident. By accident.
Nah, it was almost really bad.
You are banned from using your phone.
I agree.
For a month.
I agree.
Maybe 3.
I should not have my phone during the show.
I noticed you don't have it out now. I noticed a lack of annoyance.
The worst part was I was holding it like right up here, and I'm like, oh, thank God it wasn't in fucking frame. Because I literally was just going through my text with this lady to try and read them. And people are like, what was on your phone? And I'm like, naked pictures of a lady who does not want to be doxxed to a couple thousand people. So thank God it did not show up.
And then I save it. I stop it.
Yeah.
Like,
you
miraculously.
You did.
And your first thing to say is, why didn't you tell me sooner? That's my thanks.
Look, man, I really thought I had doxed this lady to a bunch of, like, psychopaths and weirdos. Okay? And I was not happy about that. Thankfully, it was out of focus. Oh, God.
Thank God there's such high-quality shit in here.
Because I was excited. When's the last time? Look, it's not like I go out and I'm talking to a bunch of women all the time. I was like, this is fun. I haven't done this in a while. I've been busy making comic book stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, connect up with an old fling, start saying crazy shit to each other.
I forgot why I hate you.
Oh, now you remember why? Exactly. I remember why I'm bad. I'm bad at this. Is because I immediately started doxing people by accident. Apparently.
That was a good one.
Loose lips, loose lips sink loose lips.
Caleb Decker, these religious guys, am I right? Freaks out over a necklace's magical powers. Yeah. Prod Mullock, Vito says, I have to see proof before I believe your story about election fraud. And now I have to scrutinize it and deny that proof. I reject your assertions because I find them stupid and beneath me. Also, Vito, a magic Sculpey medallion, the curse. They're doing impressions of you.
Is that a real one?
It has a pube in it, so I could DNA test the pube and compare it to the prison. I don't know.
I think it looks too good for an autistic guy to have made it.
Well, he had a form at one point. He was just cramming the Sculpey in the form, I think.
I've seen a bunch of different variants.
Yeah.
Some have, like, narrow eyes.
I don't know. We need a certificate of authentication.
Hey, there was like a spooky ghost guy who said he would, like,
bring him in.
Yeah, we got to bring in like a ghost detective.
Okay.
That's a guy who does researches ghosts, not a detective who is a ghost. That would be a detective ghost.
Man, why'd you quit stand-up?
We saw some stand. Well, We went to a show. That was fun.
Lieutenant Surge says the reason Eric's log line takes up an entire page is because he thought he misread a log line as long line.
Long line.
That's about the same caliber as your ghost detective.
We went to see Jim Jefferies. People should listen to that episode. That was good.
Not us on it?
Yeah, but Kevin was on it.
Okay.
Dr. Kevin's a friend of the show. We went to see Dr. Kevin on the Jim Jefferies podcast.
He had the biggest L I've
flopped.
ever seen.
He flopped on
my
stage.
God.
He flopped bigger than Biden.
I've never seen that before.
Imagine if Trump asked Biden, like, can you name some physicists? And he went,
Can you name three? Can you name the three branches of government?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite physicist? I don't know.
Yeah. Kevin, who is a physicist, was
Who's a
asked
nuclear
to name
physicist.
like 3 physicists, and he got 2, right?
He was already talking about 2.
Yeah.
He was talking about Einstein and Dirac, and he said, "Who's on the Mount Rushmore of physics?" And he goes, and I was like, just going,
Newton, maybe, or who else?
I was gonna shout it out.
Yeah, Newton would be good.
Oh, if I had one more drink.
He was. It was a lot of pressure. That was a big show.
There is zero pressure for a nuclear physicist to name literally any other physicist. Every law is named after a physicist.
Yeah.
Every device. Geiger.
Well, I think the best part of the show is you brought up. So we went to this show. It was Dr. Kevin and Jim Jefferies, and the topic was Einstein. And then afterwards, they asked if the audience had any fun facts. And there was a lady in the audience who said, "I have a fun fact about Einstein." And Jim Jefferies gave her the microphone. She said, "Actually, Einstein's wife did a lot of the math and work for his early theories."
And I said, "See, Dr. Kevin, your fuck up gave her the confidence to come in here and make up retarded lies about because you didn't have a fucking fact."
Right. That was your chance to go, well, actually, no, a woman didn't do the work. That's insane.
You know what? And that
Obviously, a
fucking
man
dumb
did.
bitch was sitting in the audience the whole time, like
Yeah.
aggressively agreeing with shit.
Oh, really?
Like when someone would they talk, it was like, "Oh, what's the twin paradox?" She's like, "Oh yeah. It's like, yeah. We get it. You're in fucking physics somehow. God."
It was an interesting crowd. There was a lot of, like, science guys. It was a good show, though, guys. What was the name of that show? Jim
I don't know.
Jefferies with Dr. Kevin P. Hickerson. We're going to get him back on the show.
Maybe we'll give him some more brain busters.
Yeah. Hey, what's an atom?
Oof, it's hot in here. Oh man.
I'm not gonna, you know what? Honestly,
What is physics? Does physics start with an F or a P?
Dr. Kevin talks about science a lot. This is the first time I've thought he's been running a shell game on us. You know? He just goes to podcasts. He goes, "Yeah, I'll be your science expert." And you go, "Oh, yeah? Who's your favorite physicist?" Well,
Oh man. Back to the Future?
Doc Brown is one, of course. Yeah. It was a good show.
Mystic Marbles. Vito, you cannot let Deadpool come out before Superkiller. It's too big of an L. Just release it halfway digitally to backers with a to be continued. So you can at least say you beat Deadpool. Then release it the rest later.
I don't
Or
think,
release the black and white pages first. Many ways you can win.
Well, I mean, I even went to the artist. I said, "Hey, if you don't think you can finish it, let's just like put out like a half whatever thing." And he said, No, we're gonna finish it. So
Shit, didn't we? It's already 6:30.
yeah,
Oh man, you were right to tell Boogie to call in a date.
yeah.
I fucking blew it. That was dumb of me.
Oh well.
Nobody. Quote, "It's like when the Rugrats grew up, it wasn't sexy anymore." Vito. He's got you.
That was a good show.
Dead to rights.
That was like
Where's the quartering? He's about to break in here at any minute and defend your honor.
I forget what that was in reference to, but that was a really good joke. I forget. Oh yeah, it's like you remember when the Rugrats grew up. I'm not gonna redo the joke, but
Yeah.
that was a funny one. You got me dead to rights. Yeah,
Confessed.
put that on the. You
Confessed
see, Matt
again.
Barr has just resorted to reading my tweets on his stream, but now it looks like he said it. So now there's just a video of Matt Barr saying he wants to do horrible things to kids. I'm like, that's pretty funny.
That bar is fucked in the head.
Yeah, I think that guy should. I think 3 months of complaining about mint salad and me was like, I think it's
much,
the most.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we did something new, I would get it. You know, like if I went over and I peed on mint, then you would get another 3 months out of that. But at this point, we get it. You don't like mint salad, you don't like me.
Yeah. Okay. I think about it. That's it from from the comments.
Well, we had a great episode. We got so
Oh,
much.
Jesus Christus says, Vito, don't put the medallion on. The curse will delay your comic. So,
That would be the worst thing ever.
Terrible. If
Actually,
that happened.
if anything, putting on the medallion would make my comic come out 10 times faster. Have you seen how quick? Give me that fucking thing. Chris Chan makes those comics come out instantly.
Oh yeah, it's true.
They're not good.
Yeah.
But I'd
No.
be cranking out. Well, you know what? If we've gotten all that out of the way, why don't we just go right into our favorite segment? A little thing I like to call Vote It Up.
Fuck.
God damn it.
I mean, maybe this one.
No one will vote it up.
Is this new?
It is, but come on, guys.
Like Peter won't lose weight.
Great. This is a great song.
Biggest problem that
I
show
should-
is where you got to go.
Yeah.
If this how things are gonna be.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, buddy.
I'd rather fuck one of Vito's cats. So
Okay, this is fucking- come on.
much drama.
Yes.
How is this a minute 10? What is
got a
this?
beat, man?
There are no.
Are you trying not to wake your mom while you do this?
Is this Dame Peso's stat?
I know, it kind of sounds like Dame, but less energetic.
I don't care about July. I don't care about your moves. I would rather vote up Vito's food problems. They made fun out
not
of
letting-
you.
you know-
I couldn't drop the fucking show because Vito finally killed my.
Did Dame forget to do his Dame voice?
Wow, this is great. Thank you,
the joke
Mino.
is
That's
that
the
it's
best one.
Bad.
I could hear the vocals the whole time. I loved it.
Maybe fan stingers were a mistake. Guys, it's Voted Up. Our favorite segment where we visit past problems, put them in a new light. I got a couple here. Dick from episode 27. This must have been one you brought in, I think. The problem of the national debt,
Yeah, probably.
which is
33
a
trillion?
big problem. It's a lot.
It's crazy that neither
It's
of
a
those
lot.
idiots mentioned it last night.
No, it's kind
Because
of
7% mortgage rates, $33 trillion, inflation's out of control. They're talking about their fucking golf game. Yeah, okay.
politics are infuriating on so many levels.
Talking about the military. Like, what the fuck? Who cares? What are they defending?
Yeah,
Take it.
I just want a politician to go up there and go, I'm only going to talk about money because that's the only thing that matters. I'm going to talk about how you get more
Yeah.
money. I'm going to talk about how to make houses cost less.
Black people. Great question. I'm going to get all the black people more money.
Trump almost got into it when he said they're taking black jobs away.
And then all the black people on Twitter are like, what do he mean by black jobs? Like, yeah, that's what we're all asking.
Well, last week, the Congressional Budget Office raised its estimate for the government deficit this year. So, of course, they estimate what they think the deficit's going to be, and then they got it wrong. So they've raised their estimate.
Which way were they? Oh, it was too
Which way
low.
were they going?
That's too
It was a
bad.
little too low, a little bit too low.
Okay, all right.
Let's see. So they were off by a certain percentage. You'd be like, okay, well, there's a margin of error, maybe 5%,
I'm going to say 50.
10%.
30.
27% they were off.
Student loans.
Which would be a $408 billion change to $1.9 trillion. Dick, you named one of the three reasons why the
really?
debt is swelling.
Student loans.
loan relief.
Okay. And the other two reasons are Israel.
Not Israel. Not Israel.
Ukraine?
Ukraine.
Ukraine's
There
another
you
one?
go. The
All
other one
right.
you're not going to get because it's too obvious. Higher Medicare expenses.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So Ukraine, Medicare, and student loan relief.
Yeah.
Dick, right now, each person in the United States, if we owned a portion of the debt, for the first time ever, this is very exciting, each American,
210,000?
over 100,000 per person in the United States.
How much over 100,000?
Oh, it says it's now exceeded 100,000. It fluctuates day to day.
It does?
Yeah, because the debt,
Goes up.
it doesn't, it
only goes
It
up.
can drop $20 or something.
I don't know if that's ever happened.
I don't know.
Really? I think it just goes up.
Well, I started trying to. I was also reading these articles, and they're like, "Well, here's why this is bad for you. Do you know why it's bad for you?"
Yeah.
Well, there's a number of reasons. But I didn't realize this is.
I mean, because
well, part of
inflation,
the reason. Yeah.
because all that money's in the system.
Well, part of the reason, though, that it's also bad is, like, let's say you have a company, right? Or like any business, and you go, okay, well, I want, people to invest in my business.
Yeah.
And they go, well, why would I invest in your business? The government is selling debt at, those fucking bond rates
6%.
that are insane. Yeah, it's just a free 6% because they have so much
15%
debt they got to get rid of.
Yeah.
So eventually everyone stops investing in private business because they just buy government debt and there's no money left for anybody else.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
It's horrible. It's fucking horrible.
Well, luckily we had two guys.
The only person talking about it is Nick Fuentes. He's not talking about it right, but he's talking about it kind of.
It really is just a tragedy that, like, the shit that gets... Look, I get it. Like, you don't want your kid is playing baseball, your little girl's playing baseball, and then a big, strong transgender boy comes along and starts knocking homers out of the park. But that should be, like, last on your list of things you give a shit about. I'm saying that's the shit that dominates the conversation,
It's because all men are gay.
Yeah.
And that's all they think about is other men's cocks. If they're wearing a dress, they think about it there.
Right.
If they're talking about bathrooms, they think about women's bathrooms, they think about guys'
dicks.
dicks.
A lot of stuff, but like the stuff that, like the culture war shit. Like today,
it's totally stupid.
Somebody told me, Vito, you really fucked up your career, and I'm like, why? And they're like, well, because of your reputation, you can't go on these YouTube shows and talk shit about Star Wars anymore. And I went,
what?
Do you think that was valuable to me? Do you think that's what I really want out of my
finally.
life?
Wait, why can't you go on and talk about Star Wars?
Because they're saying there's certain commentators. I assume they mean like these geeks and gamers guys. And they're like, you could be doing the circuit right now, talking about how much you don't like the Acolyte. Circuit. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about the Acolyte. I have not watched the Acolyte. I don't want to watch the Acolyte.
Dude, it's worse than, talking to Ashton, it's like worse than a fucking desk job. These people just glad hand each other. They have forced conversations and fun meetups and make small talk and talk about shit on TV that they don't want to fucking watch and fuck their fat wives. They somehow made an identical system of cubicle hell, but put it on the internet. They're in literal fucking cubicles talking to a fucking dead camera lens, fake laughing at each other's jokes and not getting in trouble with HR. It blows my mind.
It's really...
I'd rather eat a fucking bullet than be friends with any of these people.
I had fun making some videos about those Star Wars movies, but the idea of like that being the rest of my life is just like horrifying to me beyond comparison.
Yeah.
Because again, I have this guy. This guy says he's going to make a documentary about how I destroyed my career, and I went, yeah, but I get to make like a stupid comic book now. It might suck, but at least I get to make it. Like that's way... He's like, yeah, but you could be talking about Star Wars on the internet.
That's the career you destroyed?
That's what I asked. I'm like, what do you mean I destroyed my career? He's like, you could be going on all these YouTube shows. I'm like, is that a career? I don't want to fucking do that. I don't want to be friends with YouTubers.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't like. There's some people who really think YouTube. There is a generation that's like YouTube. That's the coolest thing. I want to be like MrBeast. I want to hang out with MrBeast. Whatever. That doesn't appeal to me at all.
If I pretend to be their friend, they'll pretend to be my friend. That's how it works.
I don't. The only reason I would want to hang out with MrBeast is so I could be like that black guy who tried to steal the money from him, and that was pretty funny. I don't know if you saw that clip.
No, I saw that guy.
That I Show Speed.
I saw him. I'm like, off. I'm sick of his antics.
I like that he made MrBeast kind of like actually uncomfortable because MrBeast was like, "Wait, is this black gentleman actually going to steal my briefcase of money?"
I love MrBeast.
Why?
I love that he didn't turn on his trans friend.
Well, that is honestly the only time he's ever been interesting. He finally was.
You've actually and you know it's fucked.
Yeah.
And you're just standing up for your fucking friend. I love it.
Dude,
I love this guy.
Okay, here's what
fuck it. I mean, you can't. There's no way that guy could have just left his wife. He had to have a sex change. Like, I'm sick of my wife and my kid. I want to get out of here.
This is the way to get out?
Yeah, the only way to get out is for me to fucking become a woman, right?
He's looking good. That Sailor Moon picture, I was like, not bad. Not too shabby.
And then it turned out another guy in a wig was the child groomer. Isn't that crazy?
This one's crazy.
Guy in a wig was the child groomer.
Honestly, I think that's why they're so mad that the Dr. Disrespect thing came out, because they've all been going at MrBeast whatever this week.
He's fucking up his kids. How dare he? He's fucking up his kids. He's fucking over his family. He's fucking over his family. Hey, your buddy
is actually fucking
fucked up his family and fucked a trans person and tried to meet a minor at Twitch.
It's like infinitely worse than anything Chris from fucking MrBeast did. It's driving them nuts. Anyway, guys, the national debt currently number 95. It is in the top 100 with 490 upvotes, but I think you should vote it up. I got one more for you, Dick.
All right.
And I had no idea. Well, this is from episode number 5. I think there's another one you brought in.
Okay.
This is a certain legal tactic that people might use when facing serious charges. It's called the N-word defense.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I know that one.
Yeah, it's a popular defense. Well, I think this guy might. Tell me if you think this guy's got a good case. Okay. Maurice Byrd, 41. Was charged with first-degree murder in the shooting of Stephen Strasburg.
Okay.
Byrd was on the phone with 911 operators. 911 operators. Hi, 911 operators. How can I help you? Ah! I can't forget.
How the fuck did I get ink all over my phone? Your goddamn pens. These leaky fucking pens.
I'm sorry.
God damn it.
I gave you free pens. What a horrible guy I am. According to charging documents, Byrd was on the phone with 911 operators when Strasburg, who is white, was heard in the background saying, "What are you going to do? Shoot me, you N-word?"
Oh.
Byrd, who is black, responded with 5 gunshots. Emergency dispatchers then heard 2 more shots, and Byrd then got on the phone and told the dispatcher, "I had to shoot him."
Because he said the N-word.
Well, Byrd has been charged with first-degree murder, third-degree murder, and possessing an instrument of crime, but I think he might have a good defense there because you can hear on the tape, he goes, "What are you going to do? Shoot me, you N-word?" The second you say that, I think legally...
They just lose their minds.
Well,
criminals do.
No one does. They don't lose their minds. They act with perfect clarity.
Oh, okay. Because they're right.
Because they now have a legal. They now have a legal framework.
You fucked up, didn't you?
Well, Dick, I did not realize this, but the N-word defense is currently number 6 out of all our fucking
problems. Because it's annoying. It is that bad.
Well, it's
indicative of a lot of things.
I think this is one of those cases where I'd like to see this implemented. I think at least it could be lead to a reduction in sentence. You know,
saying the N-word.
Yeah, he goes, look, he gets the first 3 shots. Those were the N-word shots, and those are fine.
Those are fine.
The other 3 shots. You get 3 shots.
That's fair.
He went a little too far and he shot 7 times.
First one, you can't aim for shit. Second one, guns recoiling. You get really
the first one, you're so
shot.
shook from the racism that it's not going to land.
Yeah.
Second one, you're just steadying in. And third one's the fucking,
That's the real one.
It's the retribution for the horrible thing the white man.
That's the reparations.
That's the reparation shot right there. The third one is the reparation
I saw
shot.
some video
That's
where...
from Super Killer. He's actually black, and he's getting reparations with each shot.
That'd be a funny episode.
That would be a good one.
You know what the crazy thing is? You would have so much better of a career if your comic had come out in December.
Wow.
Because you had such a great fundraise and amount of time. If it had come out then, been a big hit, Eric July shit would have peaked, then you could have done number 2.
Yeah.
But it's just that you have a great career, but you stretched it out over 3 years instead of 1.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy? Is that in the documentary?
That should be in the documentary. Look, if you want to talk about fucking up my career, I can name a lot of places I fucked up my career, okay? And I don't think pissing off the internet is honestly, in terms of things that have fucked up my career, I think being a big... lazy fat piece of shit has been make a documentary about how I shouldn't have ate so many donuts as a child. That's what fucked up my career.
Child's fine. It's as an adult.
Well,
that's the problem.
I'm still a child at heart.
Oh, here comes the quartering.
I know, right? The N-word defense voted up. What a great segment.
Okay.
I can't wait to hear this fucking shit again.
No one will vote it up.
Yes.
Like Vito.
Can you guys put less effort into the singing, please?
Yes. Biggest problem that show is where you got to go. If this how things are gonna
make sure to record this in your bedroom at 1 a.m. so you can't wake your parents.
I would rather fuck one of Vito's cats. So much drama that I have to learn again. There are no problems that are worth devoted up.
Firm handshakes.
I don't
Firm
care
handshakes.
about July. I don't care about your moves. I would rather vote on Vito's food problems. They made fun out of you.
Stop grooving on it. It's
Fucking
not
show.
great, man. It's got a good beat.
Vito
This fucking sucks.
finally killed.
Do you want me to tell Boogie to wait like an other?
Yeah. Tell him to wait. Okay, wait. I'm gonna do my problem. It's here's my problem. It's getting cut out of a conversation circle. So we were at that podcast, the Jim Jefferies podcast.
Yeah.
And Kevin takes me. I don't know what you were doing, but Kevin brings me over to meet Jim Jefferies after the show. And I was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? All right. Hey, I love that bit about Hitler, how he's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air." And he's like, "Oh yeah. What do you do?" And Kevin's like, "Oh, well, runs a podcast." And then Vito comes in and goes, "Hey, what's going on?" And there's a conversation circle of me, Kevin, Jim Jefferies, and then Vito comes in like this, right in between me and Jim Jefferies, like totally, completely, directly between us, and then stood there the entire time, and I was out of the conversation circle. Do you remember that?
Kind of, yeah. Look.
And I said, "What the fuck is this?" So I try to move over like this, and she's like, "Oh, well, let me just get in here. Let me get in here."
In my defense, we were in this like awkward area that like waiters kept trying to get through or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know where to stand, and you're right, I did.
You figured out a place to stand, though.
Okay, but I ended up standing in this like really awkward in the middle of everything. This was not on purpose. I wanted to be off to the side. I didn't want to be.
And yet you weren't.
Because
you were right in between me.
Everywhere I went, like a waiter kept coming and being like, "Can you move? Can you move?"
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it really sucked. Okay, that was not on purpose. And
I imagine that none of you guys ever do it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's always an accident, but it's always right in there.
When you're a big guy,
right in there,
and I couldn't have gone further in because there's people in there, and then I would have been blocking them.
I
should have just left. I should have just walked away. I should have just let you and Kevin and Jim Jefferies.
I was talking to him.
I know.
And then it comes Vito. Wow! Like, what the fuck is this?
I really fucked up talking to Jim Jefferies after the show. I made it really awkward and terrible. And I could tell he's like,
"God damn it!"
I instantly created one of those situations where the celebrity goes, "Cool, hey, great meeting you guys," and then I created a great meeting you guys situation where he immediately left because he was getting nothing out of it.
So the waiter kept coming by, and you kept going in and out and in.
Yeah, it was awful.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I hated it. It was real bad. I'm not going to defend my body positioning because I couldn't figure out where to go.
Yeah,
I couldn't figure out where to go.
No, me either.
Yeah, well,
So I'm like, well, I'm gonna stand 8 feet away. I'm not gonna stand.
You staked out a good conversation position immediately.
They invited me over. Kevin said, "I want you to meet my friend. Here he is, sick over here." I was like, "Oh yeah, how's it going? Good to meet you. You're a lot shorter in person."
He didn't say that to Jim Jefferies.
I didn't say that.
He was really good. And I felt bad I didn't ask him about PSA grading. I completely forgot my conversation topic.
Because you were so busy inserting yourself and cutting me out of the conversation circle.
I wasn't trying to cut you out. I was trying to find out where I belong.
You didn't cut Dr. Kevin out, just me.
Dr. Kevin staked out like a fucking upper deck fucking high ground situation. He was like up a level. He was up the slope. All right,
I couldn't stop laughing about it all night. Like, I can't fucking believe this.
Dr. Kevin picked the best conversation position possible because there's like a little ramp going towards the door.
Right, yeah.
So he had the high ground looking down on all of us.
He did have the high ground.
Yeah, you want the high ground in the conversation. And I was in the fucking the waiter aisle as these like guys are bumping me, moving plates and shit.
I'm gonna be watching you from now on to see if this is a common problem.
Well,
to see if you're a frequent offender of
I'm
this.
a frequent conversation destroyer.
Because some people are. They're the ones that talk in close.
No.
They talk in close. And then they end up, your conversation circle can only be as. One time I've had a conversation circle so big I couldn't even see the other guy on the other side.
I am usually great at if you give me a space, if you give me a shape, I will
You're very
figure
loud,
out.
so you should have you could be on the other side of the fucking room and be part of the conversation.
I need a wall. If I can get to a wall, I can be against the wall.
Okay.
That way nobody's behind me. No one's going behind me. No one's jostling me, okay?
I was looking at the back of your head. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, why didn't you move?
What am I going to say? I didn't really want to talk to him that badly.
Well.
It's like, all right, well.
I was trying. Look, we were there. Dr. Kevin was there. We'd been on the show. I'm friends with Dr. Kevin. I'm friends with you. Everybody's having a conversation. I want
hey, everybody.
to be part of the conversation.
In the middle.
No,
Look at
I
me.
did not do that. That is not what it was. Okay? I tried to go to the periphery. I went to the periphery,
Vito.
and then fucking waiters
You were
started
not in
bumping
the periphery.
Because there was no periphery.
Because when the waiter came, you either had to step away from the conversation circle, the square, really, conversation square. You would have had to step away or step in. And you chose to step completely. And you made it almost a concave triangle.
I ruined
Conversation quadrilateral.
I ruined every part of that. I get it. Okay. Now, am I gonna blame the layout of the room a little bit? A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not have a wider area for people to
For the husky consumer.
You would you would think after a comedy show, people like this stand around and talk. You could have a little area, maybe larger.
It should have like lava pits for that reason.
I don't know.
You know? And like thwomps that come down.
All I know is, that was the worst.
It was funny.
It was funny. At least we got to get drinks with Kevin afterwards. That was fun. Hung out. I like that. You had never been to Flappers Burbank before.
No.
Which I'm surprised to hear.
Yeah.
I figured every LA. You never had a friend be like, "Hey, I'm going to be on the main stage at Flappers."
I never go. I will never go.
The
to
big Flappers
shows.
comedy contest. They run comedy contests.
They do. What's the contest?
It'll be like when I did it, they're like you could win a. We're filming a trauma thing, and you can be in the background.
What's that? What's that?
Trauma, the
Toxic Avenger?
Yeah, Toxic Avenger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Trauma, sponsored a thing to be like a background actor if you won the stand-up competition.
You know, it'd be a good
I
prize.
Did not win
You
because
get to
I'm
see
bad.
this chick's tits. She go in the bathroom.
That'd be good.
That's a prize.
Yeah, I really blew with Jim Jefferies.
I
had a chance to establish a lifetime Hollywood friendship, and instead I stood directly in front of him and I went, "Yeah, it was funny. You're funny."
Because you were pretty close
That was
too.
funny. I know. I was close talking him. That's the worst. He's like, "Who's this fat guy who's close talking me right now?"
I hate being too close to people, so I was at the correct distance.
I didn't know.
And then you
yeah.
cut it in half. What I was, or maybe even more. You know?
And then the worst thing happened was he said, "Are you guys comedians?" And I said, "Yeah." And then I wasn't funny at all. When he went, "Oh, well, they're not real comedians like Jim Jefferies." I didn't realize I like Jim Jefferies. I've never really watched his stand-up or anything. He's
It was
good.
a funny show. Okay, that's my problem. Getting cut out of the conversation circle happens. It happens to everybody. You talking to some girl, being a reasonable person, but then someone comes in and just creep to the max. Creep up to 10, and it sometimes
I
works.
wasn't creeping. I was trying to be friendly. I was trying to,
So were they?
I don't
Dr. Disrespect will come in.
Dr. Disrespect.
You're talking to some kid, having a nice casual conversation with a 12-year-old. Mutual conversation.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
I'm checking the time. I told Boogie like 30 minutes from now. We'll do it.
That's fine.
All right, I'll do a problem then. Look, why don't we just talk about our guy, or at least that's what these guys think, Mr. Dr. Disrespect. So this is the problem of our guy syndrome, which is you're so entrenched in the tribalism.
Yeah.
You might call it team guy syndrome, but I'm
Team
going to say
guy syndrome.
Well,
ironic. But wait. Let me play the new sound.
Oh, yeah.
The new sound effect.
Let me hear it. So this is how we transition, maybe.
Now, I'll let people vote on it, of course.
Yeah. Well, there's that one.
Okay, there's the other one, too.
Here, this could be it.
We just did a problem. It's time for the next one.
Time for the next problem.
This one means that the problem is over and it's time for another one. Is it about comics? Is it about Madden?
Who knows?
Guess you'll have to wait and listen to see what the problem will be.
And we would play that between every problem.
Or this.
So is there the three options?
No, there's the two options. I'm going to put it in the chat so people can vote which one.
No, there's
Set
3
a poll.
options.
No, because those are 2 are the same.
What do you
Those other
mean?
it's the same tone. It's just a short version of that song. Which problem switch do you want? The good one.
What do you mean the good one?
That sucks.
No, the good one is the new one. The new one's the good one.
Have you ever heard of rolling with a bit?
There we go.
We just did a problem.
All right.
Wait, hold,
Do your problem.
but I really like that. I feel like we should play that between every single problem.
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
would
yeah.
be better.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the deal: is that we live in a time of tribalism. I'm doing this problem on the cuff. I have no notes here.
Right.
But here's what I've identified as a problem. We live in a time of tribalism. And guys who see other guys repeating their same political opinions and viewpoints or whatever else.
Yeah.
For some reason, you start to think if somebody holds the same sort of political viewpoints as you, that it's kind of just an extension of yourself. Yeah, exactly. You go, well, hold on. Me and that guy agree about the government. We agree about Ukraine.
Yeah.
We agree we hate all this trans shit. And therefore, we're basically the same guy. That's my guy. That's our guy.
Right.
So there's a guy, Dr. Disrespect, okay?
Yeah.
And he's a guy that I think a lot of people...
He did a little bit of grooming.
Hold on. So he's a guy, and he's a man's man, right? He's a man's man. He's a tough guy. He plays video games. He makes crude jokes. He doesn't like any of this trans business or whatever else. You know, that's our guy.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what happens is one of these guys who is not our guy comes out and says, hey, I know something about your guy. You go, what do you know about my guy? You don't know shit about my guy. He goes, no, I do know.
Yeah.
He got fired for having inappropriate messages with minors. And they go,
That's bullshit.
Fuck
Hey,
you.
guy.
That's like you're saying that about me.
Guy, you didn't tell these guys you didn't have inappropriate sexual conversations with minors.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
come on,
Go ahead.
let
He's
him
gonna
know.
hold on. He's gonna tell you.
set it
He's
straight.
gonna set you straight. Dr. Disrespect, obviously we don't take this kind of shit from these queers. Doc, get in here. You've got the stage. Just let him have it, Doc. Let him have it. You let him know that you didn't do anything.
Tell him, Doc. Tell him.
There were conversations, but nothing illegal was found.
Well, there you go. There you go. Nothing illegal was found. Take that, libtards. Suck on that, libtards.
Suck on that, libtards.
Nothing illegal was found. Cut and dry. There's nothing that could have happened. And then that little swimey libtard goes, ask him who he was talking to. Why don't you just ask him who he was talking? He was probably talking to anybody. You don't know. He's Doc. Tell him who he was talking to.
He's talking to a 17-year-old girl, hot, and 11 months, and huge tits.
And he was telling her how to, get into college. He wasn't saying
Totally
anything.
was cool. Totally was cool.
And then Dr. Disrespect, who has had 7 years
Firm
since
handshakes, the quartering says. Doc.
Let's
Go ahead.
make sure
Yeah,
everyone
go
has all the
ahead.
context that Dr. Disrespect was fired by Twitch in 2017. I could not believe it had been that long. He's had 7 years to prepare for the eventual day that someone goes, hey, why'd you get fired from Twitch? He's had 7 years to think about what he was going to do when that day showed up.
Yeah.
And apparently he didn't have any plan at all because his answer was, look, did I exchange messages with an individual minor? Of course. Were they inappropriate in nature? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sexual at times? Who can
Yes.
say?
I'm trying to find
It
his
is
firm
quite
handshake.
possibly the worst. Like, he had all his guys. He had an entire absolute terror field of fucking sentinel simps ready to go. Dr. Disrespect is our guy. He would never do this. And for some reason, instead of just going, yeah, you know what? Instead, he comes out and he admits basically to everything in an insane. Can you bring up his response first? Just bring
Dr.
up-
Disrespect?
Yeah, let's read his response real quick because
I mean, it's long. It's really long.
I'll burn through
It's
I'll go to the
really
quick
long,
parts.
man.
I'll go to the quick parts.
All
There's one
right.
part. Okay.
I would rather laugh at the shit that Quartering
Well, we have to
said.
show what Quartering's responding to. This is insane.
Did he say anything else?
Here,
Hello,
Twitch
I'd
fan.
like to make a quick statement.
We won't read the whole thing, but
No. You are done with mice. You are done with all electronics in here after that.
Okay. Dr. Disrespect.
There.
This is Dr. Disrespect after, again, rumors come out that the reason he was fired is that he was engaging. He could have also just said nothing.
Nothing. That would have been the move.
Or he could have said, the rumors that are going around are patently untrue or exaggerated. There's like a million different ways to not say
nothing.
Yes, I sexted minors.
Yeah, I sexted an individual minor. Big deal. Want to fight about it?
That's basically what he said.
What he said.
He basically made it sound, and I'm like, and that was the craziest part is I went, oh, your guy not only did this,
he's aggressive
but
about
he thinks it was like not a big deal.
And then the quartering
is
posting Wolf of Wall Street gifs.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Well, dude. Okay, so basically,
are you fucked in your head,
dude?
Quartering?
They are. I will say this.
They just want a guy to talk macho. That's all the American man wants.
Yes.
Yeah, I ripped those kids. Big deal. Want to fight about it? Okay. Yeah, kind of.
Absolutely. Okay, so he says he's got to apologize to everybody. Everybody wants to know why I was banned. Can I scroll down to see what he fucking said? Okay, here we go. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? First of all, a minor-aged individual, not an individual
like a
minor. An individual minor. Back in 2017, the answer is yes. I guess he wants us to know. It was just that one kid I was grooming.
Buddy, we want to know the
of.
age. Because if you're not saying the age, it's 13.
Right.
And if you're not saying the gender, it's a guy. Just like quartering and Yellow Flash, I know you guys are like sweeping each other's nuts on this one really hard, but let me give you a little fucking clue here.
If he doesn't mention the age is not 17.
The age is 13. And if he doesn't say what sex it was a guy.
Yeah, he said minor, not girl.
It's a little gay boy.
It might be a little boy. Well, it has also come out that he was messaging all sorts of trans escorts and whatever else. Anyway, so these were casual. Okay, were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. So what that means is...
there were intentions, they weren't real.
They weren't real. I said I was going to fuck this kid, but in reality, I was just going to jack off in front of them. It's not a big deal.
I asked if they were going to TwitchCon. I really didn't want to know.
Yeah, no. I asked what they were wearing.
Firm handshake.
I didn't really care.
And then the quartering comes in.
Hold on.
Let me just find the firm. Okay.
These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate.
Inappropriate is already too much. There's no... You don't need too much inappropriate.
How do you lean in the direction of inappropriate? Why
You're
don't you
inappropriate.
Say they were inappropriate. I think they were inappropriate. I don't think they were leaning towards inappropriate.
Times they would gimbal or yaw towards yon horizon of which
Did I slightly drift towards sexual molestation? Perchance. But did our boat make it over the wake line?
I wasn't
would say
not
no.
grooming them.
He had 7 years to plan this, and this is what he hire a PR firm. What is this? Well, nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. I just talked about my dick. I didn't.
Why would you put the picture in there? I wasn't even thinking about pictures until you put pictures in there.
Why'd you put that in my mind?
No pictures were shared. What was shared then?
Well, that's the thing. Everything he doesn't. This is one of those dummies who doesn't realize that when you say one thing didn't happen, it confirms that a different thing did happen.
Did you cheat on me? I didn't come.
So when you say, yeah, exactly. When you say no pictures happened, I go, oh, so you were describing sexy stuff, obviously. Because, like, pictures we know would be bad, but you're like, it wasn't pictures. I just said, my dick is really hard for you, 13-year-old boy.
Because there's no pictures on the Twitch whisper thing. You shared them in another way. That's why. There's no evidence of it.
This is responding to like a predator poacher thing where he goes, I never even met the individual. Yeah,
dude, this is Chris Hansen's show. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm just here. I'm for a laugh. I wasn't going to do anything.
Yeah,
I had no real intention.
I wasn't going to do anything.
I wasn't going to do anything.
Wasn't real intention. I just showed up.
This is so stupid.
I thought we would eat pizza and just hang out at TwitchCon. That's it. The worst part is that at the end of it, he goes, but come on, it's not like I'm a predator or something.
I hate them. I hate predators.
Them. I hate predators as much as the rest of you guys. I'm your guy. We all hate predators, right? It's like, dude, you're a predator. What are you talking about? He's completely delusional.
You are a textbook predator.
Okay, so this came out. Every normal person went, oh, I was wrong.
Yeah.
This is not our guy. I'm done with this being our guy. Every normal person did that. Terminally online, like children and psychopaths, decided to double down and try to defend this, including the quartering, who first posted that he wanted to give Doc a firm handshake.
Yeah.
Which is apparently some sort of strange bro code thing about like, yeah, man, hey, it was really brave of you to step up and say that you were grooming minors. Way to go, dude.
Yeah, really brave.
That was really, you know,
he can admit when he's wrong.
That's one of the best things about Jared from Subway. He always admitted when he was wrong. You know, guys,
bro,
I was wrong what I did.
Look at his mustache.
Look at his mustache.
That's cool.
The quartering doubled down so hard. And then at the end of that Dr. Disrespect thing, he says, but fuck these guys. He has this petulant, I'm not going anywhere rant, which is insane.
Yeah.
Look, I might have tried to sexually mess with minors.
They're trying to get rid of me.
They're not going to cancel me, man. I'm not going anywhere. And the quartering responds with that gif from fucking Wolf of Wall Street, where that guy was being convicted of securities fraud and said, I'm not going anywhere. Didn't just get Leonardo DiCaprio's character didn't just rape a bunch of kids and go, we're not going anywhere, baby.
That character was also guilty.
Yeah, the character was bad. He was a bad guy in the movie. He was just stealing people's money. Doc is the bad guy.
Man, these guys have spent how long calling you? The quartering has called everyone on Earth a pedophile at some point.
Dude, the quartering has spent like
he's got a compulsion.
He's getting raked over the coals for going. Firm handshakes, man. You're not
still defending it.
You're not going anywhere. And him and like Keemstar are going, isn't it curious that this news drops the second the LGBTs are trying to push trans stuff on our kids? And I'm like,
no, you guys are pushing stuff on kids.
7 years ago. Like, it just can't, it was going to come out eventually, and there was no point in time that it could have came out that there wasn't some trans thing. They're trying to spin it as
the grooming is happening inside the house.
I do have to say this, okay?
Okay.
Is we give Yellow Flash a lot of shit, and deservedly so.
And he also supported.
Well, okay, so
he did support. Don't run cover for him.
I'm not running.
It doesn't make you a good person. It makes you a liability. Yellow Flash also supported this guy. He made a whole video about it, and then when people gave him shit, he lied and said, "Oh, I didn't see that it said minor in Dr. Disrespect's tweet. It said minor for all but like 10 minutes." Everybody saw it say minor.
All right.
Yellow Flash made a video supporting him having texted a fucking minor.
I don't know what the timeline was.
He's lying about it after he got caught.
Here's what he claims happened: is Yellow Flash made after Dr. Disrespect put this out. He said he made a video, which I don't think a lot of people saw because he deleted it almost
right away.
Instantly. Yeah, he put out a video. He said, Dr. Disrespect is our guy. Again, that's our guy. We know, and he might have done wrong, but it's not a big deal. And then he deleted it immediately, and people said, "Why did you delete it?" Now there was some weird nonsense going on where Dr. Disrespect
lying.
Well, apparently Dr. Disrespect put out that tweet, and then he edited it to remove the word minor.
Yeah, and he didn't know that was tracked.
Which is like, first of all, you can see revisions of a tweet. Someone goes, wait, what word is missing? Oh, why do you remove the word minor? That's
and the very first response is, you removed minor. There's no way Yellow Flash is 100% lying.
Okay.
He knew minor was there. These guys just compulsively defend their buddies. That's it.
Then he edited the word minor back in. So Yellow Flash's defense was within
like 10 minutes.
When I read the tweet, it said he had messaged someone, but I didn't know it was minor. And then when I found out it was minor, look, I do have to give him a small bit more credit than the quartering. Will you shut up and listen to me?
It's just
Will you
nonstop
just let me
with
fucking listen to the point?
Go ahead.
The point is that at least
I'm gonna throw up.
At the very least, it's still bad, but at the very least, Quartering has spent the last 2 or 3 days going, what? I tried to give a pedophile a handshake. What's the problem with giving a pedophile a handshake? Everybody likes handshakes. At least Yellow Flash finally managed to read the room and go, wait, this is not going to work out the way I want it to.
Just disgusting what you're saying. Just absolutely disgusting.
I'm making the point that Quartering is dumber than Yellow Flash. They're both dumb. I'm not giving either of them a pass. Okay, I'm just saying I did not.
You might as well have groomed those kids yourself.
I'm just saying I didn't realize the Quartering was this much dumber than I thought he was. I tried to give a pedophile a handshake. Who doesn't give a pedophile a handshake?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? He ain't going nowhere. That's very strong, important thing for him to say. So yeah, I mean the problem again, Dr. Disrespect is a problem, but the real problem The real problem was the hypocrisy. No, the real problem is that people get so entrenched in this political mindset and the idea that everybody's got to be on the same fucking team and everyone's got to share the same opinions.
Yeah.
And you go, well, there's no way my guy could do anything wrong because he's my guy and he's basically an extension of myself.
No, and if this guy's guilty, I can't call everyone I don't like a pedophile anymore. Shit. That really fucks up all my content.
Dude, all these people were defending him all week long. I'm like, why are you guys not considering that this might be true? And they're like, because look at him, he's cool. He's like a guy. He's like a cool guy. He would never molest anybody or fucking
And then when
anything.
it came out, he was trying to fuck a trans woman. Then they're like,
then they all ran
okay,
for the
now I
hills.
hate. Now I hate him.
Honestly,
now I hate
for
him.
most of them, I think messaging an underage girl, they're like, well, it's not great, but I can look the other way. When it came out, he was messaging with trans women. They're like, well, this
has nothing to do with me.
I'm done with this now. That's not my guy at all. You know what? It is like Eric July though, where like again. That's our guy. All that money he made is my money.
That's my money.
It's like they're the fucking Avatar or something, where like you live vicariously through them. Oh, Dr. Disrespect is succeeding. Vito's losing weight. Everything's great for me. Stop it. It's fucking just look. If you like a personality, but don't consider them an extension of yourself and defend everything they ever fucking did.
I love it. All their whole worldviews are just crumbling. All their retarded
It has
shit.
shattered some people. Fucking Camelot was pissed at me because Camelot was defending Dr. Disrespect, where he's like, this you're gonna believe some leftist Twitch SJW saying Doc whatever. It's like this is obviously manufactured. And I said to Camelot, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, but what if he did it? And Camelot's like, well, we're just supposed to believe it. We're just supposed to believe it. I said, no, but like. It's not like...
Well, he hasn't said he didn't do it.
Well, here's the worst part. Is somebody said, hey, Doc, did you do it? And he said, no wrongdoing was found.
That's not no.
Yo, say no.
Did you eat this whole pizza? I mean, someone ate it.
Someone ate it. Hey, look, nothing illegal happened. Well, that means you ate it, cocksucker.
It's been a good week.
It's been a fucking crazy week. And it's
been a great week
It
for
is
me.
great to see all these guys who go, I can't believe Vito made those jokes. He's the worst guy in the world. And you go, hey.
And Nick.
Hey,
and Nick is a bad guy.
Yeah.
Nick endangered his kids.
Hey, your guy was grooming children.
Minors. Yeah.
Well, that's different.
I don't know. It's
I don't know.
the media that did it. I mean,
The
Twitch,
media did that.
Twitch has all these chicks in bikinis dancing around for teenage boys.
Dude.
That's pretty bad.
Dude.
Oh, yeah,
Dude,
that's the same.
The goalpost shifting where they go, yeah, but isn't this really Twitch's fault?
Yeah.
No, it's Dr. Disrespect's fault for trying to have sex with kids. It's his fault. Okay,
Yeah.
you could say Twitch didn't handle it the best way, but at the end of the day, I don't want to shift the conversation to, Melanie Mack was doing that too. She going, why
That
are we
bitch
not
is fucking
why are we not
stupid.
talking about, all these titty streamers on Twitch?
Yeah,
I don't know, because one of the biggest fucking performers just admitted that he was messaging kids and he doesn't even think there's a problem with it.
Yeah.
That seems way more relevant right now. You don't need to fucking shift the goalposts because your guy got caught being a fuck. And the reason you're mad is because I know you did shit yourself. I know the quartering has done something. No normal person, okay?
No normal person would defend it
Even
this
the
much.
R guys go, well, I can't defend that. That's indefensible.
that's
And the
indefensible.
quartering's going, well, there was that time I raped that retarded bitch in summer camp, and that wasn't that bad. There's something he did. That he thinks
You're gonna
like
get to the bottom of it.
everyone's gonna do something. Everything's gonna do something. Sometimes you're having sex with a girl and she mouths off and you knock her out, you finish, and you leave.
Yeah.
That's something he did maybe.
Yeah, okay.
We'll see what it is.
We'll see what
It'll
it is
come
that
out
he did.
eventually.
Yeah. Well, that's all very amusing.
We're gonna find out. I know all these guys have something in their fucking closet. Of course they do. Because there's no amount. You have to be a complete psychopath to fucking make it in this YouTube grift sphere where you're just constantly talking about how everyone else is fucking up and you're the moral barometer for the rest of the world. Okay? And I go, I don't know what you did, but I think you killed somebody. Because the way you talk like somebody who killed somebody.
Well,
Dick, if you told me, hey, I was messaging with this I wouldn't go, oh, cool, here, a firm handshake,
I want to
bro.
be. Oh yeah,
very
no.
cool.
Oh man,
I'm so glad you admitted to it on the internet.
Good on you.
In a big Twitter thread.
people do think admitting
Yeah.
that you have a problem is like basically the highest achievement that a man can
Most
do.
times when you admit to having a problem, it doesn't end with, but I'm not fucking going anywhere, bitches. I'm
Yeah.
Dr. That was probably the worst part of it, was the they're trying to say, like, I'm a pedophile. for doing pedophile stuff. I do one little bit of pedophile stuff, and they call me a pedophile. I don't think that's fair. I'm not going anywhere. You're like, it was delusion. From this guy.
I liked that the Quartering said his cancellation is complete.
Yeah,
cancel
he's
culture
canceled.
is.
He got cancel cultured.
No, he's just like a danger to have around kids. And you shouldn't be. People don't want to build his brand up to associate him with like video games and kids stuff.
I know this is a comedy podcast, but when this news came out, I said,
it's the funniest shit that's happened.
You know what
this week.
Twitch needs to do is Twitch needs to have like a yearly retreat for all their top creators, and they go, look. Come out.
Tell them it's like a kid's birthday party.
We'll give you some merch. Sure, it's a kid's birthday party. We'll give you some merch. There'll be alcohol, whatever else. And then make them sit in a room and have a fucking lecturer explain to them what the age of consent is and why it's important.
Yeah.
These people have no The craziest thing out of this was learning this guy does not have a PR team. He does not have any sort of team. It's just him messaging minors with zero oversight. That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Okay? And Twitch and whatever and YouTube or whatever else needs to get all these guys and go, look, please don't don't try to fuck kids. Don't talk to kids. Don't message kids. If you have kids who are, a fan of you, you go, thanks for being a fan. Buy the merch and never talk to them again. Yeah. Don't interact with them. Don't be friends with them. Don't go, oh, what are you wearing today? Like, you stop.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah. Yeah. We get it.
Bro, it's not... These people should not be running wild, okay?
Well, they are.
Okay? This is... I don't know. There's bad. Let's put it this way:
we got to shut down the women in bikinis on Twitch.
It took the dumbest guy in the world to just straight up admit to it. Imagine the guys who have the brain cells to not, just go on
Epstein.
Twitter and basically. Yeah. Imagine how many of these Twitch guys are not stupid enough to go on Twitter and go, oh yeah, here's all the minors I've been messaging. It's bad. It's real bad. It's scary stuff. All right, let's move along.
Is Boogie calling in or what?
Yeah, why don't we send him a link? You want to send him a link?
I already did. I'm waiting for him.
You sent him to him on Twitter?
Yeah.
This song means that the problem is over and it's time for another one. Is it about comics? Is it about Maddox? Guess you'll have to wait and listen.
I was trying to remember something funny about it that I was thinking.
Oh, there's Yellow Flash.
The Dr. Disrespect thing.
Ordering Melanie Mack. Everybody coming out of the woodwork. They're all mad at the guy who revealed it originally because
They're very
he's
upset.
a leftist.
They're very upset with the guy who stopped the kid from getting raped.
Right. They're all going, oh, he's the worst guy in the world. We really need to look into this guy. And I'm like, why don't you look into Dr. Disrespect? They go, no. It's this blue-haired SJW trying to destroy the great doctor.
He's not even a real doctor. Did you know that?
Well, now everything's shattered.
What, is he gone? Is he retiring with his crypto millions?
Well, we're gonna find out. He said he should be home now.
All right, I'll just put this one on the board. The Chevron Deference.
Oh, you
Why
actually
not?
brought
It's
that in as a problem?
I mean, yeah, in case we had time.
Okay, you gonna explain what it is?
Did you like that debate? What'd you think of that?
I just watched a couple clips of it.
I wasn't even gonna watch it, but girlfriend made me watch it.
You watched the whole thing?
My jaw dropped when Biden just stopped talking, lost it right in the middle, shut down. You got 60 seconds left, sir. You wanna answer the question? You know what I love? You know what I love? The reaction that it's they're both bad. You seen that today?
Look.
Oh, you know
I
what?
might do that.
Yeah, what I really can't believe is they're both bad.
Are you doing this as a problem, or am I doing this as a problem?
Chevron deference.
Hold on, but
Chevron
he says he's
deference.
calling in right now.
Well, I'm still doing this problem.
All right, we'll do the problem then. What does that have to do with the debate?
Well, because we had a lot of wins last night. Everyone knows Biden's retarded, right? But now he's retarded in front of, undeniably retarded.
Look, we should not have 80-year-old guys running for
president. Oh, yeah, because they're both bad, right? They are both bad. They're both bad. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, team guy.
Yeah, I was listening to your last show, and even you were talking shit about Trump. Fucking.
Well, not that he's mentally handicapped.
Well, his new thing is what?
Just that he's lost his core support because he's not giving us anything.
Yes, now he's got to stop tipping.
Stop
taxes.
tipping. That's fucking dumb. I hate that shit.
He's got to
Who
stop
cares?
taxing tips.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything for me. He's not even offering anything for me. He's giving college graduates green cards. I don't fucking want that. Send him back.
Feels like he's a different candidate.
Yeah. Feels like
a much
feels like
different
a
guy.
candidate that I
Feels like
known
he's
from
compromised.
days past.
Feels like
Yes.
he's very compromised.
Very compromised. Boogie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Dick.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Did you were you talking about the debate right now?
Yeah,
A little bit.
It was nice to live long enough to see democracy die, so that's good. I'm excited about that.
How did democracy die, do you think?
It's just two old fucking scarecrows with Alzheimer's.
Yeah, they're both
trying to
bad,
Run
right?
a goddamn country. It's
Thank
just
you.
Not, it's so weird.
They're both bad.
They are both bad. Why are you trying to make it sound like?
Because every time you guys get totally blown out and stomped into the dirt, you go, well, it's a tie. We're both. Every time you guys get
not
caught doing
gonna
any
call it a
bullshit,
tie.
you
I
go,
didn't
well, you
call
know,
it a
we're
tie.
both. You know, it's just the government, man. You know, I'm just kind of sick of the whole process.
I mean, I got no problem saying Trump is going to be president. I got no problem saying Trump won that fucking debate. I got no problem with that.
I would say
that's
Biden
happening.
lost it.
Oh, and
By
Boogie,
a lot. He
you're okay
lost
with
it
being on
bad.
camera, right?
Do what?
Are you okay with being on camera?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
then check ahead of time.
So you want to talk about your crypto shenanigans?
Well, Boogie,
yeah,
what is the biggest
What's the
problem
biggest
in the
problem in the
universe?
universe?
The biggest problem in the universe is people treating my shitty meme coin like it's crypto zoo. What the fuck happened, Dick? Holy shit.
Wait,
It's
you have a meme
coin.
Hold on, you have a cryptocurrency, Boogie?
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Fatty, Faddy, and we did like this Andrew Tate parody where I like, you know, how my girl in boy shorts and like I'm talking
Parody
down to her and I'm like, if you wanna go broke like me, you know, smoking a cigar, if you wanna go broke like me, buy Fatty coin. It's guaranteed to go down. It's the entire joke.
Obvious scam. I mean, that's the most clear-cut scam I've ever heard in my life. Do
What?
not buy this joke.
I'm literally telling you, don't buy this, and people are like, you're trying to trick people into buying it by saying don't buy it. Like, what the fuck are you saying?
This
It's a joke.
isn't
It's a meme.
worth
It's
money.
A bit.
Yeah.
I can't believe the reaction to your it's the first. I mean, I don't mean this to be insulting,
This
but
was
it's like
a
the
rare
first.
dick defending Boogie situation.
It's the first content you've made in so long that I watched and like enjoyed, and it looked that you were having fun making, and it's such an obvious joke about a meme, about a thing that does not like ever give any value. Meme coins don't have any sort of intrinsic value.
And you're not going to lose any money on them. If you do, you're going to lose like $10 fucking dollars. Because why would you buy a Boogie 2988 coin? I'm the guy who's famous for going broke on crypto. Why would you trust my crypto advice under any circumstance? What the fuck?
I will say this was one of those instances where people are moralizing, going, Boogie is trying to rip off his audience with a meme coin. And
How?
I go,
you know how hard it is to buy Solana? Like, what did you just onboard half your audience into the fucking Solana blockchain in 10 minutes? I don't think so.
well, I also go,
I got this guy, I got
Yeah.
CoffeeZilla, right? And he's like, you scammed your audience. Explain to me which member of my audience downloaded Coinbase, bought Ethereum, used it to buy Solano, and then used that to buy
how it
my
works.
fucking meme coin, and did that in the 90 seconds it was live on pump.fun.
Boogie doesn't even know how to
You gotta
buy
do
his
that
own
90
coin
seconds,
is,
90 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
Did you even get any to sell?
I got 2%, but 2% of nothing's nothing, so who cares?
Did you sell it?
No, I'm still holding on to it. I'm going to burn it. What's the point? I'm going to sell it. The market cap right now is $30K. 2% of $30K is what? $10? Fuck it. Who cares? I'll burn it.
I don't know. You're the scammer. You tell me.
So here,
I don't know.
Here's
I mean, the people that make the real money are the people that hired me to do it. Their team put it together. They had the bulk of the thing. But here's the thing. Even my team hasn't sold anything yet. Even my team hasn't sold any coins.
How much
so
did they
let-
pay you?
I wanna- I wanna make sure, yeah. Well, I wanna-
5,000 up front, 5,000 after the video went live. $10,000 is a nice paycheck.
So you
for me.
got,
That's a
okay, to
real
make
nice
this very
paycheck.
clear to people. So you're sitting around, a company comes to you and they go, hey, Boogie, we're one of these stupid meme coin whatever it is. There's like, there's these guys who put these projects together. And they go, is your face on the coin? You're the face of Fatty Coin?
Yeah.
Okay, they go, let us put your face on it. We'll sell some tokens. It'll be a big laugh. You know, it's like a joke.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was
Also-
funny.
The meltdown was even funnier.
No, the best part about it is the team behind this,
Yeah.
they manage Afro Man, if you know him, right?
Yeah.
And,
Rapper, yeah.
and so like they're all real close to him. They've made him shit coins. He's made money doing it. Recently, Afro Man got to meet Trump because they wrote him a song called Hunter Got High.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's them. They're the ones who wrote it. So they're the ones that came up with like the I'm calling them the fucking character. They're the one who came up with the whole Tate parody.
Yeah.
And they're brilliant. They're brilliant.
So they came to you with a
know?
funny idea, a viral idea. You make a viral parody video of the Andrew Tate, because the Tate brothers are shitting all sorts of shit coins, right? That aren't worth anything, right?
They are
shit like
scam
20.
artists.
Yeah,
they are doing
because
they're telling people that you will get
this
more
will make
money.
you money. This is an investment. You're saying this is like for novelty
This is a
purposes.
joke.
You're selling a digital. As
you
I
know
said
who
to
didn't? You know who didn't get my
Wow.
joke? Was Mudahar.
Mudahar's
Mudahar literally
furious.
tweeted, "He
Why?
can't wait till I die of cancer because of this."
No one is buying. First of all,
yeah.
everyone who buys these meme coins is buying them for the sole purpose of unloading them onto somebody else who's speculating.
Yeah.
It's just there's no legitimate investing at all going on in the entire space. It's just it's
You
just
buy it 'cause
scammers
it's-
scamming
okay.
each other.
It's crypto. I talked to a bunch today on the people that bought the coin. I talked to a bunch of them today on the Telegram that we put together for it. And they were saying, like, I'm here buying meme coins to practice and learn patterns for real coins because eventually I want to get into crypto trading Ethereum, crypto trading Bitcoin, other stuff like that. But I'm learning how to do it on these shit coins.
How
And I
much
was like,
was a
I have
Boogie
no problem
coin?
with that.
How much was a fatty coin? One coin.
0.00006%.
So somebody, if they wanted to own a Boogie coin, could have spent a fraction of a cent and owned a Boogie coin and went, oh,
Yeah,
that's
you got
fun.
a percent a penny and got like
That's
1,000.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And if somebody's okay, as I said to you, I said, Boogie, all these people mad at you. And look, you take a lot of L's, deservedly show.
This isn't an L though.
This is not an L.
It's
Well, this
not
is the
an
thing.
L at all.
It's
No.
not fun to shit
No.
on Boogie if when Boogie actually does something funny and creative that
Yeah,
you
it's
shit on him
good.
as well. This is one of the times that we got to go,
No.
well, that's kind of funny. And he got
Yeah.
10 grand for it. Boogie, you're selling a digital pet rock. It's funny. It's a rock.
Exactly. Now,
It's not
I
worth
do want to talk
anything,
about
but it's
I do
funny.
want to talk about a YouTuber by the name of CoffeeZilla. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you guys know anything about coffee?
He exposes a lot of these scammers, right? And he's
Except
exposed
does
Logan
he?
Paul.
Except does he?
Oh, okay.
Because he was obviously interested in interviewing me, and I immediately did it because I knew what I was doing. It's a stupid shit coin.
Yeah.
He's like, you're gonna ripping people off, and if I said if I rip people off, I feel bad. But if I'm ripping off a crypto bro with $10 million in the bank, I don't feel that
And
bad.
can I clarify
right?
this for our
You know, it's a
audience? Is
crypto
that
bro.
this CoffeeZilla guy, he's like one of the biggest YouTube channels dedicated to busting the scammers, right?
Right,
And he's
right, yeah.
putting you under the spotlight saying, we've got to bust Boogie for the fatty coin, right?
So I immediately
Right.
I talked to my team
gotta
lead,
get
and I'm
this
like,
guy.
I'm like, Josh,
Before the cancer does.
do you want to talk to CoffeeZilla? Now, why would CoffeeZilla not want to talk to a guy who's minted like 100 coins? Why would CoffeeZilla not want to talk to somebody who's done about 1 million of these scam coins? He ignored the email, he ignored the tweets, he ignored the texts, he ignored the phone call because he doesn't want to actually talk to these crypto guys who are supposedly scamming people.
Yeah.
He just wanted to shit on me.
Yeah.
Once he shit on me and got his clout, he's done. He's
Low
out.
hanging fruit. It's easy money
Yeah.
for him.
Yep.
It's the meme coin guys are funny. I've bought some. None of them. I didn't make any money on.
I mean,
any
I
of
think
them.
of the coins the same as like NFTs. It's like a lot of it is just like for entertainment purposes.
Next time we're doing
I own a bunch
NFT.
of Shawnees. They're not, going for big money
Yeah, they're
or
only
something. But
$1.
they're
I mean, people bought them.
I have
for
a bunch.
fun.
I should probably give some of them away or whatever. Same with Fatty Coin. People can give it away.
Same
They
with
can
Flirks.
trade
I
it.
got a bunch of those.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
mostly just to give money to Stone Toss.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, that's the same with this. The
Oh, yeah,
Fatty
Stone Toss,
Coin is
yeah.
a way of Boogie gets 10 grand, which is great
Which is
for
great.
you.
Yep.
And
Make
then
some content.
everybody for a day or two gets to have fun. Go, hey, I'll trade you 10 Boogie coins for a blowjob. It's like funny. What is this?
I got 10.
I don't know why everyone is pissed. I'm like, wait.
Dude, people are furious. Like Mudahar is going, we have to stop Boogie. He's
He's a
scamming."
scammer. What's the scam? A scam is like I have new technology. If you invest in my mining company that
Yeah.
pulls iron out of this, or it's like I've invented a flying car. I just need
Yeah,
$10 billion,
right.
and I've sold 10,000% shares in this company.
Yeah, can you believe we are doing an episode where we defend
No.
Boogie tonight? We never thought this
Here
would
we
ever
are.
come.
Here we are. It's a weird fucking world, isn't
But we
it?
gotta be even-handed with this stuff. I can't believe that all these guys. Look, Elon Musk before he goes on SNL, or what wasn't it on SNL?
Dogecoin.
He was making little
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin jokes.
Buy Dogecoin.
He was pumping Dogecoin. It's got a picture of a fucking dog on it. That's
It was made as a
equally
joke, too.
stupid as Fatty Coin.
Yeah.
And yet people are out there every day telling you, oh, you got to buy Doge, you got to buy Shiba. It's a fucking dog coin picture.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're all a
But
joke.
at the end of the day, again,
I want to pump Fatty
these
Coin,
people,
though. Let's all buy Fatty Coin and make it really expensive, and then these guys are going to feel really stupid.
Don't buy Fatty
Don't
Coin.
buy Fatty Coin.
I said this today. Number one, if you buy Fatty Coin, you will go broke. So just know you're going to be down here in the slums with me if you buy this shit. Okay,
See,
that's what I said at the beginning. I'm saying it again.
The
But
only,
if it hits $1 million market cap, I'm going to sell my 2% because that's significant money to me.
Absolutely.
I'll sell my 2%. If you guys pump it to $1 million market cap because you're fucking stupid and you want to waste $1 million, I will go ahead and sell my 2 million. If you think it's funny to piss off CoffeeZilla, if you think it's funny to piss all over Mudahar for being a pearl clutching little bitch, buy this shit just to piss him off.
Yeah, fuck CoffeeZilla.
I mean, it is kind of funny. Look,
Until I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Coffee was like really nice when he interviewed me. Thank you, Coffee. But that said, until he interviews these guys, until he talks to these guys, until he investigates these guys, I don't think he's actually doing what he does. He's an entertainer and not an investigator. At this point, that's my opinion. You're just an entertainer, not an investigator.
he's getting sued now, I believe. He's getting
By
sued
Logan
by
Paul.
Logan
It was
Paul.
announced today by Logan Paul.
Which is interesting because, my knee-jerk reaction is, oh, that's not good. But then I go, well, I don't think Logan Paul would enter into litigation unless he thought CoffeeZilla really had done something incorrect.
Their lawyers think they've got at least a settlement coming. For sure. And I think it's probably right because it's specifically what they're suing him for is his coverage of CryptoZoo. So if he didn't cross his I's and dot his T's and all that shit, he's probably fucked up somewhere along the line. He probably fucked something up somewhere.
Who would have thought Fatty Coin?
Now, look, I will say, I don't want people to come away from this. I do think, look, there are scammers out there. You got to watch out for some of these guys. And again, but that's why I don't understand.
Well, all this shit is worthless.
I don't understand why the scrutiny is on you when you made a joke. You put out a joke coin.
Yeah.
You didn't tell if there was a video of you going like we're all going to be millionaires, I would get it, but that's clearly not what you were saying. You said like it's a fucking joke.
We're all gonna be broke.
Look
the
at me and
logic,
my girlfriend. I'm
one of the
a big fat
logics got
guy.
explained to me was I didn't really mean don't buy it. I meant buy it, and I was being sarcastic, and I was trying to use like mental gymnastics to trick people into buying it because they thought they would get rich because I was telling them they were going to go broke. I don't fucking know. I can't understand how that particular brand of autism works, if I'm being honest.
If you're so smart, why are you broke?
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. Why would you go to Boogie, a man who famously, and you've made this point, famously lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in crypto and go, this guy's telling me not to buy crypto. Clearly, he means the opposite. And it's a secret crypto tip.
I don't know. At the end of the day, like maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I fucking
No, you absolutely should have done it. No. You
But
absolutely should have done this.
I'm glad I fucking did it. It was funny. Listen, somebody paid me $10,000 to write a brilliant sketch for me.
Yes.
If he wants to pay me to write another brilliant sketch, I'll let him. Fucking give me money. Okay. If anybody out there,
I don't think they're going to pay you again. The coin's not doing very well. If you haven't seen.
Listen. The next time we're minting NFTs.
Okay.
So
that's what everybody told me. Coffee literally said if it was an NFT, it would be a different thing. Cool. I guess I'll do an NFT.
Why would it be a different thing?
Why would it be a different thing? Same thing. That's the thing.
I don't
it is an
fucking
NFT.
know.
It's the same
I
thing.
don't know. I don't know how.
Because then they own, instead of owning a fake coin, they own a fake picture.
Fake JPEG, yeah.
So
whatever.
they've internalized the conception.
It is actually, wow.
Yeah. So
People
they've
actually
accepted
believe
the
NFTs.
conceit of the blockchain that this is a unique thing.
Let me be clear. I'm not entirely certain it was Coffee, but it was one of these crypto guys. So like, if it was an NFT, it's a different story. But you're literally selling nothing. You know what I'm saying? I said no. I'm selling access to a Telegram that I'm going to live stream on every day for the next 10 days, so you can come in and bullshit with me. That's what I'm actually selling. And all it
So
takes
you
is
actually are selling something. I didn't know that.
Well, there you go. You get access to a Telegram.
Right, and why not? Like, fuck, I said, we have the Locale Podcast Discord. I'm on it every day for like 20, 30 minutes a day. I fucking come and hang out with those guys. It costs them $10 a month to come bullshit with me, okay? You can bullshit with me on this fatty Telegram for 0.0006%.
Vito never goes in our Discord. He just
do.
goes in there to plug his show, and then he just drops the link and leaves.
I
and
say
everyone
stuff in there
complains.
sometimes.
He's too good for it.
I like to go to my Discord because it's funny, because it's like it's a bunch of people that are pretty normal and just like enjoy the memes and the drama.
Yeah.
And then there's like a handful of incels that just like they're just amazing people. They're just like, how do you function as a person? And they're like, Boogie, you're trying to scam your audience. I know for a fact. I'm gonna come to your house. I sent you a box of shit. Somebody sent me a box of shit.
Literal shit?
Recently. Yeah, literal shit. Yeah. they sent me some-
Wow.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
do
bad. It
want
was bad.
Bitcoin to
Yeah.
do well.
I have one. I have one question about this situation. Has there been a single identified fan who said, "Guys, I went and I bought 10,000 Boogie coins. I thought I was going to be rich. You know, he really scammed me. I'm financially ruined because of Fatty Coin." Has there been even one person?
It would literally be impossible because it was only on pump.fund for fucking 90 seconds. So how could they have done that?
So this is one of
How
those.
could they have done that?
This is
The only person that had access to buy this, the only person that had access to buy this was a deeply entrenched Solana trader. That's the only person. A crypto bro who does this 20, 40 times a day.
Right.
Those are the people that bought
the
sold
bots.
So this is one of those. This is one of those. Oh, but what could have happened? Type.
So the
situations.
irony here
like
is
someone might have bought $1 million in Fatty coins, and then they'd be bankrupt, and that would be horrible. And that's the worst.
The irony
People are
is
like-
that Boogie scammed the crypto guys.
Yeah, you
got
got
paid.
10 grand,
And I
don't
told
know
him
if
up front, no one's going to buy my
know.
fucking coin. I
I don't
told
think
him
they
up
made any
front.
money. I think you
told
made all the
them they
money.
didn't
Make any money.
I told them up front.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're out 10,000. A bunch of people are like, well, look at this one wallet. That's clearly their wallet. I'm like, no, their wallet's public. They gave you their fucking wallet. They're like, no, there's this one wallet that did really well. And I'm like, yeah, and it was a trader. If you look, he was trading a bunch of other coins earlier that day. He came in and traded this coin. Then he left and traded a bunch of other fucking coins.
Could
it was
be.
probably a bot.
All right,
dude.
all right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
probably a
my
fucking
dude.
bot.
The point is, you did something kind of funny.
Probably was a bot.
And even if somebody lost money, I think if it was funny, it's worth it.
I'll be honest.
What is this
I'll be
problem
honest.
called?
Yeah, what is this
What is
problem?
this problem
Is
called?
Boogie's crypto scam?
Yeah.
Lack of respect
Crypto
for
Crusaders.
crypto
Yeah.
crusaders.
Crypto Crusaders. There it is.
That's a good one.
You know,
There
the
it
sad
is,
thing is
yeah.
all this meme coin stuff is good for like the blockchain ultimately because it gets people to use it.
Gets people
Yep.
signing up and using the stuff and buying other coins and
Yeah,
whatever
fiending
else.
to get in. Like, oh yeah, I gotta get. I'm gonna get the next Bowden coin.
I will say when Super Killer Coin launches, that will go to $1 million, and so
We should launch one right after this show.
We should right after the show.
And I hate Boogie coin.
I hate Boogie.
Make
Coin.
sure you have
Yeah.
I hate Boogie coin beat the Fatty coin. I'll give you some, Boogie. Don't worry. I'll give you some.
Please do. Yeah,
I'll give you
yeah.
2%
Then
of that
I'll
one,
finally be
secretly.
rich. Then I'll finally fucking be rich.
Well, if you do Boogie NFTs, I want 5 drops for us to give away on the show. So we can make that happen.
Okay.
Boogie, where can we find you these days?
Check out the Locale podcast. I think that's probably the most entertaining thing I do. And if you want to see my Andrew Tate parody, that's on youtube.com/boogie298. It's probably the only good thing I've uploaded in a year, but watch that one good thing. You'll like it.
Well, I think you're on an upswing now. You got 10 grand in the
You
bank.
finally did what
Hell
everyone's
yeah.
been telling you to do for like 6 years, and then everyone jumped down your throat.
What, make
Right?
content?
Yeah, make content.
Do you know where that money's going, by the way? Do you want to know where the money's going? Right here, baby. Right here.
Oh God!
Yeah. Ozempic, baby.
I
You're
knew
going
he
to
was on
see
the
a
Ozempic.
slightly less fat Boogie soon enough.
You've been losing weight.
Wait, are you really on Ozempic?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, 14 pounds in 3 weeks.
Bro,
14 pounds in 3
He's gonna-
weeks.
what
He's
are you
be
gonna do
skinnier
with your
than me.
fucking skin?
Probably sell it to a company that makes pork rinds.
Oh my
probably.
God.
Forget gamer girl bathwater. Don't you want Boogie
Bro,
skin
if you could buy Boogie-
cracklins? Yeah.
Are you gonna stay on it? Vito quit. He was on Ozempic.
I'm
but he
gonna
quit.
get
Yeah, I'm
back
staying on it. Yeah. Well, I'm actually on the upgrade of Ozempic, less side effects and stuff. It's called Zepbound. It works better. I've
Zepbound?
had like no nausea or anything. I just don't think about food anymore. It's kind of weird.
Dude, Vito
gotta
got
get
off
that
of it
one.
because he wanted to keep eating like
That's not
unlimited
why I
food.
got off it. I got off it because I couldn't work because I was throwing up all the time.
Get on the
kept
other one,
trying
then, dipshit.
I'm gonna try the other one.
Dude, Boogie's gonna lose more weight than you.
I know.
Yeah. If
He
I
might.
pass you, you need to just drink a glass of hemlock, dude. Seriously, it's over for you if I pass you.
I
get smaller than
am
you.
going to get back on. I might get it through Hims.
What do you
now.
wait, Boogie? How much do you weigh right now?
Oh, gee, you don't want to know. 408.
420?
I'm fat as fuck.
408.
fat
Oh
as fuck.
man, next year on July 4th, Boogie's gonna weigh less than you. I'm calling it.
No.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
well, that would be the worst.
Yep.
Not if I get on the Ozempic. Not if I get back on.
Vito, because he's gonna be dead.
If that happens, I'll
Yo,
all the
Muda
fatty
Hart
coins.
can only pray. I'm staying alive just to spite Muda Hart at this point. Fuck him.
I don't know why he's so upset. Like, you don't have any fucking fans that are listening to your crypto advice. What the fuck?
Muda Hart has had this weird rage boner about me for a really, really long time. I don't know. Like one time I DM'd his wife and I didn't know it was his wife. And he made like a video saying, Boogie's the worst piece of shit. He fucking DM'd my wife.
What'd you DM
cares?
her?
He's a public figure.
What did
But
you?
she was like,
What did you
she was
DM
like
her?
defending Muda Hart online, and I was like, LOL, man, he's really mad, huh?
Oh.
And yeah, I was like, I didn't know he was your fucking wife. And even if it is, it's Dojangles. Your wife is named Dojangles. She's part of the commentary community. She has a YouTube channel.
I didn't even know he
Why
was
can't I
married.
fucking DM your wife? She has a channel. She followed me. I fucking messaged her.
Yeah.
I don't. What the fuck did I do wrong, Muda? This is also a guy who went on Rich Review Tech USA to lie about my girlfriend's age for some reason. Like, she was 18, 17 when you met her. I'm like, the bitch is 21. Can you not subtract 1 from
Muda
21?
Hart-
That makes her 20 when I met her. Do fucking math.
I think Muda Hart is a bigger Boogie hater than Dick was.
I love
Yes.
Boogie now.
You love Boogie
Yes,
now.
yes.
Turned around.
I
Muda
was
Hart is
saying that-
like
I'm gonna buy
furious.
Fatty Coin now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest with you. The Lol Cow podcast has been good for me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if Muda Hart doesn't like me. It used to bother me a lot. At this point, I'm so used to people hating me. And also, we're monetizing it. So the more you hate me, the more money I make, the more willing I am to just be myself and be an asshole. It's fun being an asshole, Dick. You were right.
Well,
You're right.
Okay,
It's
but here's the
fucking
thing.
Dick.
Yeah, but you got to commit because I see you getting trapped into these things where, like, I think with this thing, people were starting to convince you, like, oh, Boogie, you did wrong, and you got to apologize.
shouldn't even have done
blah,
it.
Blah, 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 blah. And
I
I'm like,
doubled
Boogie,
down today. I
yes,
doubled down today.
Yes.
triple
Yes.
down, quadruple
Yeah.
down. Okay. At the end of the day,
I literally made a video today begging crypto bros to pump this thing just to piss these fuckers off. It's up on my channel right now. I said, if you got $1 million in the bank, I said, you have an opportunity to make Muda Hart eat cyanide. You have an opportunity for CoffeeZilla to look like a fucking moron. You have an opportunity for every incel, fucking autistic incel that hates me to get out of their mom's basement long enough to hate you. Fucking put your money into this shit just for the lulz.
if it's funny,
Nobody did.
don't
Yeah,
apologize for it. That's the bottom line.
I'm done.
Good.
I'm done apologizing.
Good.
Guess where it fucking got me? It got me fucking broke and the laughing stock of the internet. Instead, I'm just going to do what the fuck I want.
Yes.
And if I fuck up, we'll discuss it on the Lol Cow podcast and I'll entertain my fucking fans.
You're gonna
and I'll
fuck
come on
some
here and
whores.
entertain you.
Is Keemstar still stealing your house?
No, we backed out of that deal.
Good.
No, you know what I'm doing next week? Do you want to know what I'm fucking doing next week?
What?
I don't mean to fucking roast Keem here, but he's like, come to my 4th of July party. And I'm like, dude,
Okay.
I don't go to parties. I don't go to shit. I don't do shit. He's like, come to our 4th of July party. UN Wings. He's making us
Is he flying
fucking
you?
fly to New York. I'm actually driving. So it's 2 days of driving to
my
go
God.
meet his shitty friends and drink with him.
Is
Which is fine.
there
I'm
a
just
kids table for all the girlfriends, or like a clown
right,
donkey ride or something?
right. Like,
We got a clown to entertain all the girlfriends.
Like, hopefully we
magician.
can put on Blues Clues
Yeah.
and fucking entertain, our
Too young.
daughter
Too
girlfriends.
young. Too young.
Jesus Christ.
Bring Dr. Disrespect.
So Keem's forcing you to
Oh
go to
my God, he'll steal my girl. Shit.
Keeps
At this
forcing
point,
you
she
to go
looks
to a
like a
party.
minor. Hey, do you know what the song "Hurt" by Johnny Cash
Yes.
and Dr.
Yeah.
Disrespect have in common?
What?
They're both in A minor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have
Thanks,
fun at
Boogie.
your 4th of July party,
Thanks
Boogie.
for
I'm
having
sorry
me.
you have to
Yeah.
go. Be social.
I'll vlog it. I'll
And,
vlog it. You'll
guys,
like it.
check out Fatty Coin. Check out the Lol Cow podcast, which is
See you
good
guys.
when Keem is
Thanks
on.
for having me on,
Thanks,
Dick.
Boogie.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Boogie. Guys, you can't shit on Boogie for everything because then we're not going to get any good content out. He finally did something funny.
Yeah.
And all these fucking F's they're going, oh, I can't believe he tried to rip people off with a coin. It's like, yeah, it's kind of funny.
You apologized, though. You were telling him not to apologize. But remember when you apologized to Yellow Flash and all those people for all the pedo jokes you were making?
Yeah, that was bad. That was a mistake. Well, I'm going to say optically that was like the right move at the time.
Oh.
Because that apology wasn't really for them.
Oh, who was it for?
It was for the thousands of people watching who heard this guy's an unrepentant child molester
Cry
who
bullying.
thinks it's okay to whatever. And I went in and I went, you know what, guys, I'm not a child molester. And
Sorry.
I'm sorry if I gave that impression. I don't know how you got that impression, but
You were like groveling. You were like ready to cry.
and it's worked out swimmingly. I got $120,000 for a comic book I'm not even going to make. Everything's coming up, Vito.
Chevron Deference.
Chevron Deference.
Now, all your little DEI bureaucracies.
This is a
Got their
DEI
nuts.
thing now?
Yeah, because the Chevron Deference meant all the administrations and organizations that the government just made with one little sentence.
Line item, yes.
Yeah, you guys
Right.
get to protect the environment. Then the EPA comes in and says, we get to do whatever we want. We're protecting the environment.
Yeah.
Let's get all the DEI people in here,
So they get to pass
bunch of
laws
women,
almost.
do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And now they can't do that no more. Sorry.
Man, I knew you were going to
There
give me a
goes your
shitty
DEI.
fucking explanation. of
That's
what
the
this
correct
is.
explanation.
This sucks. Come on. Don't do a complicated government
Okay,
problem and then
SEC.
boil it down to
SEC, right?
So now there's no more DEI.
Now there's no more DEI shit. SEC, right? You know the SEC, right? Why don't we
Security
have
Exchanges
We can't
Commission.
do shit with all of us. None of us in America can do shit with crypto, right? Because the SEC keeps selectively prosecuting random celebrities and people who make money.
Okay.
Even Coinbase, like we don't know what we're allowed to do because the SEC is in charge of securities, but the Securities Act doesn't say specifically what a fucking security is. So the SEC can do whatever they want, whenever they want. They sue somebody, take them to court, and a judge says, "Well, thanks to the Chevron deference, I have to
So basically,
defer to the SEC."
you're right. So this government
Now the judge can say, "Fuck the SEC. The law doesn't say shit about what crypto is. Do whatever you want, guys. Go nuts. Crypto your fucking balls off.
Yeah.
Fuck the SEC.
So basically before
Bring library back. That's what they could say."
Let me try to understand this. Is that and this happened with Chevron. This was the EPA, the original case, right?
Yeah.
Where the EPA was saying Chevron is what, polluting by
Yeah.
making these cars, and Chevron said, "Well, there's no law saying I can't,
Pollute.
dump this shit in the river, right?
Yeah.
If it was illegal, there would be a law.
There'd be a law.
Okay.
There could easily be a law.
There could easily be a law, and you should pass a law. And the Chevron finding was that was it the EPA or whoever federal agencies basically were allowed to trust them to basically make up laws to be like, well, that's bad for the environment, and therefore
they're put in
it's
charge
illegal.
of it. It says
Yeah.
right here they're in charge of it.
They're in
and
charge of it, and so
they're
whatever
doing
they
it.
say goes, even if it's not a law on the books. Is that
Yeah.
what I understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like the FDA, here's a good one. The FDA said there's, quote, no right to consume or feed children. There's no right to consume or to feed children any particular food. So you can't feed. There's no law that says you can't feed your kids whatever you want.
There's no law that
Says you can. So it's up to us to tell you what to feed your kid. That's how far it's gotten. That's how bad it is.
Wait, how does that manifest itself?
When they tell you to do anything, if they stop you from feeding, like all this like raw milk shit, like you can't take fruit from a farm of a guy you
if I
know.
want to feed my kid lead, I'm allowed to legally.
If you want to feed them, no, that's murder. There's already a law.
is there a law?
There's already many laws stopping you from feeding
if
your
I
kid
think
lead.
lead is good?
If you want to grow like cows or whatever in a little farm and sell it in your community, illegal.
right.
You have to put a tag on all kinds of goofy shit now. So
Okay.
it costs ass loads of money to just feed
Well,
people.
I feel like the way you're explaining it is probably I can understand that maybe government agencies go too far, but I can also understand why you would want to give them certain powers so that when a new thing shows up,
Yeah. Like what? Yeah.
like the whirly gun. It's a gun with a helicopter blade on top of it that shoots 1 million bullets in every different direction.
Called a helicopter.
This would be like a smaller helicopter. It's like a drone.
A drone.
Yeah,
okay. When drones exist.
When
Okay.
drones exist.
So the FAA says you got to get a license to do drones so no one can have drones. You say, no, fuck you. We're suing you. We should have drones. Then a judge can sit there and go, you know what? I like drones. Have them. You guys can't put guns on them, but you could have them.
Why can't you put guns on them?
Well, okay, you
That
can.
seems like a thing where the government should be
Congress
able to
can
have
go,
the
you know,
ability.
hey, you can't put fucking guns on your drones. That's a law.
What I'm saying is a stopgap measure. I think an agency could make the common sense thing to go, no, you can't mount a machine gun to
Judges
a
can
drone.
do that. Judges can now. They don't have to say,
Okay.
well, it's nothing I can do. Agency.
Right.
Now they can go,
But
I don't think they're right on this one.
If you're flying a machine gun around town, do the cops,
and you're not the army?
but the cops have to wait for like the court for it to go through the court process.
God forbid the cops have to wait for a court. What are we in Russia?
I can kill half of Detroit by the time you get through the court system.
Yeah, they're Detroit. They're going to load up on drones. They're going to pool all their money and buy half a drone, put it on layaway at the only Walmart that's still left in Illinois.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that Walmart. It's a colorful cast.
Isn't it
of
great?
characters there.
Oh man,
I don't know if it's great.
Seething.
I don't know. It seems like it's.
man.
It seems like there's some pluses and some minuses.
Oh, for you, yeah.
It seems like it could lead
Oh,
to
you
some
guys got to
problems.
pass laws now. Oh, that sucks. You got to pass laws that everyone hates, and then you lose your government seat. Bye bye. Bye bye. You got to pass laws again. Shit.
See the new California tax on guns and ammunition. It's like 25% tax or something.
on ammunition?
I believe so.
Oh,
Look it up. It's starting soon.
well,
Newsom is gonna get you. Newsom is gonna get you. All right. So your thing is Chevron cars. They're not fast. enough.
Chevron. Yeah, the Chevron Deference.
Chevron.
Says 0 to gone.
You
That
know,
car.
You know why
Chev-
black guys buy Chevrons?
Yeah, why?
Because choosy.
It's 2 C's?
I was trying to think of an acronym. I can't get there.
All right. Do you have another one?
Yeah, I have another one.
Okay.
We're doing 2, I assume? Yeah. I'll do
Well,
2.
Boogie did one, you know.
I'll do
You
a
don't
quick,
have to.
I'll do a quick one.
Okay.
Mine is embarrassing grandparents.
Okay.
Okay, like you ever like hanging out with your grandparents? You're like, oh,
Debating.
I'll take my. Oh, well, yeah, you go. I'll
Yeah.
take you. I'll take you out. You know, you take them to like the McDonald's, and they go, oh, they'll take a spaghetti basket. You know,
Yeah,
they don't
it's
fucking. They
embarrassing.
don't have that. I'll get a
Yeah.
toasted cheese sandwich. They don't have that,
Oh,
Grandpa.
man.
You got to order off the fucking menu. You know, or you're hanging out with them at the beach, and they go,
Yeah.
oh, look at that colored woman there, and you go, Grandpa, you can't
Oh.
say that anymore. It's not the whatever. you know?
Yeah.
They might say something inappropriate, or they might, for instance, be on a running the country and be put on a grand national stage
Yeah.
where they have to prove that they have the cognitive ability to lead the country. And you might ask them a simple question like, well, how are you going to run the country? And they go, the thing is, when I was in the pool and Corn Pop came along.
We killed Medicare. That's what
we finally
Medicare's
killed
dead.
Medicare. We finally defeated Medicare, and now that Medicare's defeated, and sometimes I go golfing. Sometimes I like to golf.
Did you see when Trump said, I don't know what the last thing he said was. I don't think he even knows.
Well, that's the other thing that's awful is when you're hanging out with your grandpa, and then somebody else comes along with their much more verbose and less senile
dementia-ridden,
grandpa,
yeah.
and he's just running circles around your grandpa, and you're going, well, how come I can't get that grandpa? I know he's a little nuttier, and he.
I should have thought of this
he wants
4
to
years
break
ago.
stuff all the time,
And all of us were saying, this guy's, you can't run this guy twice. He's fucked.
and he's always complaining about his Mexican nurse or whatever, but he's a lot more fun.
We
He's
told
a lot
you to
more spry.
Get Ginsburg out of there, too.
Well,
No, this bitch should retire while Obama's in.
what's his fucking name? Mitch McConnell was up there
Oh,
being your
man.
embarrassing grandpa, going, well,
It's too bad.
Mitch, you got something to say?
It's too bad you went and did all these things, because now you lost your administrative fourth branch of the government, I'm afraid. No more EPA for you guys. No more FAA, no
Well,
more FCC, no more none of that shit.
Having your embarrassing grandpa, maybe just keep him home. You guys can watch old Andy Rooney reruns or something.
We're just going to be suing.
You know what? Do whatever you want. I don't care. Just do a million insurrections.
FAA.
Do whatever you
want. Oh,
want.
those guys got freed too. Did you happen to see that?
I did see a little something about that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
many-
Turns out that was bullshit too.
How many of them got out? Are they rolling sentences back now or something?
They're going to be rolling. It's going to take them a while, but they got a
Roll 'em
lot
back.
of sentences to get
Roll 'em
through,
back.
Vito.
Is Jay Johnston back on the street?
I don't know. I don't know.
so.
Someone should find out.
If they don't reinstitute Jimmy Pesto to Bob's Burgers,
Yeah.
that's the only thing that's going to heal this country. The only
Yeah.
thing that's going to heal this country is when I turn on Bob's Burgers and they go, Jimmy, where have you been? And he went, I tried to save democracy. Didn't really, I think I did a pretty good
Pretty
job.
good job. It's a bad day for you guys. Bad day.
Well, too
I'd be
bad
pretty upset too.
Our guy is not killing it. At least my guy only sniffs kids. He doesn't send them messages on Twitch. He's
Yeah,
just
that's pretty funny.
Sniffing them. Did you ever get to make your Biden sniffing cocaine out of Nick Ricada's kids?
I did
joke?
not. I did not get to make that joke.
I remember
The
you wanted to bring that one
Yeah,
back.
the joke is that, well, there you go. Yeah, there you have it.
I didn't know how to suggest it with that.
Aaron Hemholt.
We did our bonus episode, Biggest Problem in Prisons, and Dick goes, fuck, why did I save that joke for the main show?
And I wrote it down, but I brought that piece of paper to another room.
Sniffing Nick Ricada's kids to get at the cocaine.
That's how he developed that habit.
That's how he developed
'Cause
that
he got
habit.
Nick's kid, and then he's like, "Ooh, wow, I got to get that high again." He just thinks he's addicted to kids, but it's really the cocaine.
The cocaine in the one Ricada child's hair.
Okay, well, that's the show,
That's
ladies
the
and
show,
gentlemen.
I guess. Guys, don't forget to vote on all the problems at Biggest Problem That Show. And of course, Biggest Problem in Prisons bonus episode. There's a teaser clip on the YouTube now you can watch. That was a great episode.
It was a good one.
It was a really good one. We had too many jokes that we were
Rollicking
We
episode.
were rollicking, rolling around. We had influence from we had problems from Riley, from Nick Ricada.
And don't forget to vote. It's very important. Because a couple years later, even if the election is stolen from you, your guys will have destroyed the whole administrative federal government
Congratulations.
in one morning.
Yeah.
And set all your guys out of jail.
It's been a whole fucking thing. Did they wait for the debate to go badly and they're like, well, everyone's distracted by that. We can do all sorts of shit.
Never in my wildest fantasies would I dream of something going
So swimmingly.
for me.
Yeah.
For once.
Congratulations.
Oh, man. Whew.
I hope you guys do 1 million January 6s.
Well, that wouldn't matter because apparently it was totally legal for us to be doing
Yeah,
that.
sure. Hey, make fucking Nick Fuentes the Secretary of the Interior. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. Just gotta take a look at some
him and
other
Sneeko
things.
can run the government
Sneeko's
now.
defending the. All these guys are like, hey, you guys. We talked about it too much.
Everybody.
That's
Fuentes,
a
I don't
nice,
think
nice
weighed
civil.
in.
That's a nice civil rights you guys got. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to
come
this
on
little
with this
administration that
civil
you got
rights
here.
thing. What is wrong with you?
It'd be a shame if.
We
It'd be a shame if you guys weren't allowed to tell what race people could hire anymore.
Be
a real shame.
I do agree with you there.
You're always tweeting about how there needs to be more lawsuits for the anti-white male discrimination.
I agree.
Right?
Yes.
That is the core of the Civil Rights Act.
Let's get them moving. I agree. They had that video, Project Veritas, who normally I go, all right, well, this is a little out there.
Yeah.
They got a bunch of Disney executives to go on there, and they go, well, of course we're not going to hire any white guys. And then I think they went like, well, what about Jewish guys? He goes, oh, yeah, well, we'll hire Jewish guys, just not white guys. And I went, oh, man, I can't believe you're on tape saying this.
That's something you should never, ever say. They should tell you at the executive retreat
Look,
never to say that.
even if you want to say it, let's be clear, we all want to say it. We
It's
know
true.
It's very true, and it's very
Don't even
funny.
tell each other it.
Don't even tell each
Only
other.
I'm allowed to say it.
Only we're allowed to say it here in this room because it's very funny.
Okay, here we go.
The way that the Rippaverse characters are described in their pitches for their characters or comics or whatever is always so bizarre because it's like, the goodieing guy that like his unique whatever will leave him being a memorable character, which is like, you've never heard Spider-Man described like that, right? Like you've never seen a Marvel comic where it's like, his ability to climb walls and shoot webs will leave him as a memorable character.
That's
it's like
true.
They just like have a cool character and he's memorable. They don't need to say that.
Yeah.
They write it like it's like a school project, and one of the prompts was like, explain why the
It sounds like a
character in
6-year-old
your story
describing
is
someone
interesting
else's
and memorable.
characters.
And so then
it's
Eric
true.
Bly writes
It
down,
does.
well, what it is he's got a name that represents his business, and that leaves him as a good and memorable character.
Yeah.
It's it really reads like a child.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, you need that bombastic Jewish storytelling that Stan Lee had when he went, I got an exciting character for you, and it'll be the most exciting addition to the Marvel pantheon of heroes that you've ever seen. From the studio that brought you Fantastic Four. Peter Parker, a normal teenager who flies around and he rapes everyone in town. And they said, Stan, you got to dial it back. Never mind, he's a spider now. He's a Spider-Man.
Yeah, you love him.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
And then Stan was like, and Stripperella, like Cinderella, but a stripper.
Yeah.
And it's that.
That's cool.
That's cool, I guess.
All right.
Stripperella
Hey,
was
Dick
not
and
as.
Vito, this is Heinrich from Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Yeah, so you were talking about biggest problem in prisons, and, the first thing was Vito talking about, real food. Like, why don't prisons give the prisoners real food?
Yeah.
No.
And it's not just private prisons. I know he was talking about a couple of those, the sheriff pocketing money or whatever. This also is coming from the state. Like, this is a planned thing where the system in general does not want the prisoners to be self-sustaining or have good food. I live near a state prison that used to be self-sustaining practically. They would have the farmers, they would have the prisoners go help farmers, and they had acreage, and they would have the prisoners go and
make
some
food?
Apple orchards, for God's sake. They had acres and acres.
I don't need a million explanations of how they grow food. All right, guys, if you're leaving a voicemail and at any point you utter the words "they have acreage," you fucked up. Just say there's farmers letting the prisoners grow food. I don't need to know exactly what they're growing, how much they're growing, how many they can grow 60 bushels in a hectare. Just say the one thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you finish it? I don't
Hey,
know.
what's up, biggest problem? This is Richard Jizz.
Hey.
I'm a feminist, if you didn't know.
Nice.
One of my main concerns regarding inequality between the genders is going to be workplace fatalities.
Okay.
Did you know that 92% of workplace fatalities are male? We really got to get those numbers more.
All right. Kill them.
Workplace inequality.
My problem was going to be Juneteenth hipsters, people who said like, oh, well, I've been celebrating this for like 5 years. But then Juneteenth actually happened and everyone was like, it's only been a thing for 2 years. Hadn't heard of it before. And it's like, I cannot keep having this same conversation.
I don't think anybody's really celebrating Juneteenth. I didn't see any you would have thought there would be a bunch of black people being like, oh, we made this thing and here's
Yeah, they were all angry that white people were getting a day off work.
Doing stuff.
They were celebrating by getting extra hangry that day. You didn't see that?
I didn't see I would have expected them to be like, hey, we're all outside and we're grilling and whatever. I didn't see any of that.
Why would they do that?
Why would they be grilling?
It's the day for black people to celebrate to get angry about white people not working. That's what the day's for.
You know what? Juneteenth could be fun as a theme holiday where you get white people to come, you hire a white guy to come over and do all your stuff for you.
Do what?
Well, whatever you would normally wash your clothes,
smoke weed,
and cook your food. No, shut up.
Hey, Dick. Hey, Vito. I know y'all have mentioned a couple times that you have sardines, and yes, those are fire.
Yeah,
amazing drunk snack. But have you tried the mussels? Smoked mussels.
I like smoked
mussels.
Yeah, they're good. I don't
think
okay,
they're as good as
one.
the sardines, though.
No, they're not.
No.
Hey, it's been bothering me that people haven't been getting the Vito joke right. It's not blank Vito, blank Vito, blank Vito. It's blank Vito, always with the blank.
Okay.
So you should, stock
Get it right.
Vito, day trader Vito,
Always with the hot tip.
tips.
Yeah.
It's got to fit that format because it's way funnier with that.
Don't fuck it up.
Thank you.
Okay?
Don't fuck up.
I agree with that guy. It bothers me
Dick
too.
is a very strict format.
Well, because then
guy.
it's just anything is anything. You know? You have to be strict with these people. Okay. What do you think? Super chats now?
We can do
I've had
super
quite
chats.
enough of this.
We can do
of
some
these
super chats.
extended version voicemails.
Well, guys, again, we had a great bonus episode.
Fuck.
I think we're already planning for our next bonus episode, so we'll have to figure out that. What's next month? Oh, July. Last year we did Biggest Problem in Summer. That was fun.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we did that last year. July 4th, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to be grilling.
Yeah.
What should I grill?
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of a grill?
But you want to be
McDonald's
that guy. You want to be
hamburgers?
that guy at the July 4th who has like a thing nobody else thought to bring. You know? Or they
Yeah.
go, I wish I had thought to bring. Like
what's your
kangaroo
first
sliders or something.
Kangaroos. Just bring something normal that everyone would like. That's what you want to be at a barbecue. You don't want to be
maybe I'll
Mr.
bring
Silly.
Some of my French onion dip, my famous French onion dip.
Okay, that's normal.
which
Yeah,
is
bring that.
Some sour cream with soup
Here,
mix
use
dumped
this.
in it. I actually had some recently.
Let's do a taste off.
Pretty good.
Bring your
I would
homemade,
like to do
and I'll bring a jar of onion dip from Ralph's.
Now that shit sucks. That shit's all soybean oil. You're a soy boy with that fucking store-bought onion dip.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll get your super chats in now. I saw people going, I don't understand. I'm a member. Why can't I watch the bonus episode? Well, because members get access to emojis, not bonus episodes. To watch the bonus episode, go to Patreon. Koof for 2. Thank you all for not killing yourselves. Thank you, Koof. FR8242 for 10. Get us the boink oink before Oinktober, or you will get
us the
boink.
boink.
Doink.
Get oinked before this Oinktober. Get your doink boinked.
You guys are killing me.
Oink.
Synthetic Shinobi for
Man,
5.
Vito, Oinktober is going to be fucking outrageous.
Why is Oinktober going to be outrageous?
It's going to be a big fucking party, man. You know, I'm oinking all of Oinktober. If you're not oinking for Oinktober,
when was Vito Loses end? When did that end? In like December?
I don't remember. That's Oinktober.
I still have
That's
not
the new
got the Vito
Oinktober.
Loses money. Can I get that money?
You better hurry. I told you to fucking hurry.
Why? What
Every week
happens
I tell
to
you to
it?
hurry. It evaporates.
How?
The data. It goes bad. Just fucking do it.
Is this what you told other partners with Bitcoin? Synthetic Shinobi for 5. Hey, Richard, Gavin McDickless said you stole the names of dates of Major Wars bit from him on episode 700 of PKA. What are your thoughts about that?
Does Gavin McInnes do that?
Yeah, when has Gavin done that bit?
I don't know.
I would imagine that's a bit that probably predates both of you.
Yeah, I think it probably used to include the whatever war was before the Revolutionary War. I imagine Gavin McInnes does a similar bit, but it's probably too serious and not cheeky.
No.
Like he probably doesn't say the name of all 5 major wars: the American Revolution, the Civil War, World War I, World War II, and Vietnam. He probably has like an overly serious, drawn out. I'm Gen X who
and one
takes
where he has
myself
to
too
mug
seriously.
at the camera every 2 seconds to show.
Yeah,
how
I'm sure he
smart
does something
is.
similar where the point is that he knows something smart and he's smarter than everyone instead of just here's how you can talk to women and put them on their heels so you can have an in to talk to them.
The joke is not that the host is smart. The joke is that the woman is dumb.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm sure he has a part where he talks about how, his 90s view of racism and Israel. Captain 90s is back and he's better than ever.
Yeah.
And he's older than ever.
See, Gavin went after the anime kids and I think immediately regretted it.
He also, that
His
guy who
point
makes
didn't make
fun of
any
people's
sense.
clothes was making fun of him, and he looked like a fucking jackass there too.
Oh, Gavin went after that little Asian guy who critiques clothing.
I don't know. If Gavin came up with it, he should do it at his next stand-up show, because the stand-up show that he does is terrible.
Well,
because he's not a stand-up.
It was pretty bad when he got so drunk that he did the exact same bit twice. The exact same
story.
5-minute bit.
Yeah.
Twice in a row. And nobody in the audience went, bro, you just told this whole story already. He literally did the exact same story twice. And we just went, I'm drinking. What are you going to do? It was pretty bad. I could not believe that.
I'm sure Gavin does a similar but worse version of that bit.
FR8242 for 5. Hibbity bibbity. Who now? Razmataz. FR for 10. Come on down. I will chew on the dog.
Oh.
Jacob Serzia for
Firm
320
handshakes.
yen. Firm handshakes. Coup for
To
two.
all the pedos out there.
Minnesota sending everyone to jail now, huh? Who's going to jail?
Who else
in
went to jail in Minnesota?
I don't know. Black Crimson, 5 Australian. Thanks for the snacks. Thanks for not killing yourselves.
Thank you.
Mike Hunt for 5 Australian. Niggle me this. Would you prefer a 3,000-year-old vampire with the body of a lolly?
No.
Or a
No,
vampire
neither.
who looks 3,000 years old with the mind of a 3-year-old?
Thanks,
That's
Mike.
the trick. Good
Firm
trick.
handshake.
Brendan Swam, would you rather rape a kid or rape a kid? Neither is the answer. That's easy. Brendan Swam for 5. Dick, you got to go on PKA this week to talk about Dr. Disrespect. Woody hates the guy.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, no, they have like a big beef. I forget why.
Wow. I thought Dr. Disrespect's only into little beef.
Ooh.
Can you imagine Dr. Disrespect in the cornering a little kid? Wanting to talk to him about video games, those fucking slobbering perverts.
How easy is it to go, oh, that guy might have inappropriately had text messages with a minor, and it's coming from a former Twitch employee? Well, I'm just going to wait to reserve my judgment on that. Maybe the most I would say is I hope it's untrue, and I hope he addresses these allegations. From what I know of the man, that is not in his character.
Yeah.
That would be fine. Instead, it's, what? You gotta listen to this
It's
fucking
the LBGT
blue
mafia.
Yeah, dude, the LGBTs are coming for
It's because he was talking out about the trans issue. Like, oh, wow. He was talking about trans issues, all right.
It's the same shit they did with,
Doing cam shows.
with Russell Brand, too, where it's like Russell
Obviously
Brand.
guilty. I know personally someone he sexually assaulted at the time that it happened.
Yeah.
100% guilty.
I've heard those stories in Hollywood as well. And everyone goes, well, the only reason they're coming after him is because he's based now. And I go, or maybe he just raped a bunch of women. Like, both of those things. A based guy can do that. Like, you know, in your world, whatever. Anyway, let's see. Buster Rhymes for 50,000 Vindaloos. Best show on YouTube. If Eric July wins, I'll kill myself. Turned out to be such a good gotcha. No one even noticed you got, fat boy. I didn't even
You
know
got on what?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Synthetic.
God, did you see the body cam footage that Riley?
No. When did that come out?
Just right before the show started. Somebody got the body cam footage of Riley. I think Null got it. Null thought that Riley got pepper sprayed because his eye was shut in his mugshot. So Null thinks that that's what pepper spray looks like. A guy going like this.
No, Riley just has pink eye from eating out mint salad all the time. That's fine.
You're just as bad as all the other liars.
He has like some eye thing. He has like some
It's just
recurring eye
dehydrated.
problem.
Yeah.
Is what was explained to me.
So Noel got his body cam footage thinking that he would watch Riley get fucking pepper sprayed. But it turns out in the body cam footage, the cops are talking to the owner of the establishment.
Yeah.
If you guys want, I'll play it. The owner of the establishment says he told Riley where to stand, but then he was told to call the cops because the guy had a warrant. And the only way he would have known that yeah.
What?
Only Eric would have known that.
What?
Because the warrant was from Eric's original harassment claim.
What?
Yeah. So we would have never known this for a fact unless Null got the body cam footage. And now we know. Now we know for 100% fact that Eric had told the venue owner to call the cops and specifically told him because Riley had a warrant to get him arrested for a domestic violence crime. For a law that's on the books for domestic violence.
Oh yeah, well that's why it exists.
Not for men, not for
harassing,
not for jibba jabba men, not for warehouse men online to get people arrested over jokes. Isn't that crazy? If you guys want, we'll watch it. Only if you want.
See, you know what? And you know, people go, "Oh, low energy Vito." For some reason, that shit just always hits me like a sack of bricks. Where I just go, the evil of these people.
It's no death.
Evil.
Yeah.
To go, I know what he's doing is legal, but thankfully I did a little bit of
secret
sneaky fucking bullshit to get a warrant called in against this guy who he does not know about. I lied.
Yeah, I lied about these. I lied about the circumstances.
Said I was afraid. Said that he was
what a scumbag.
See, there's also like, and call me crazy, but there's like a fear there that I go, I don't know what these guys. They're always like, oh, what are Dick and Vito capable of? They might come to my house in the middle of the night. I go, no, now I'm worried you're the kind of guy that's going to do that because you're obviously thinking about it.
Do you need a gun?
You think it's cool?
Do you have a gun?
Dude,
you need a gun if you don't have one, or a taser or something.
This is one of those situations where people are like, Eric is saying you should, if he was at a comic convention, you should confront him. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, there was a point in time where if I saw Eric at a comic convention, I would have been like, whatever. Now I'm like, I don't want to go near this guy because I'm worried he's going to call the cops and make shit up and get me arrested. Like
he might do that.
He died. What do you mean he would do that? He did do that.
Yeah, he did do that.
That's what's...
Riley says wild stuff on Twitter, though.
Yeah.
That he could take out of context. You don't say any stuff. I have been going in Eric's dreams.
Yeah.
I've been using the medallion
to go into
Eric...
Oh, we all
and
know that.
Eric's wife's dreams.
Yeah,
and
but
I've been getting some serious cum in her dreams. I mean, I've been jacking off in Eric's wife's dreams.
You can't be fucking around in medallion dream space, man. You got to stop.
I can do whatever I want.
Okay, because you're having a bunch of fun over there, and then all of a sudden you look, and your mom's in the doorway, and she's going, come on over. Come to my bed. And you go,
Satan.
No. You got to watch yourself in medallion space, man. There's a lot of bad stuff in there. All right. Well, Eric July is evil. That's terrifying, and
that's crazy. We'll watch it later. Only if people want, though. Only if we get above like 1,000 super
what's
chats.
important.
I don't know.
Synthetic Shinobi for 10. Biggest problem is getting hemorrhoids that basically force you to become an F-slur against your will because the only way to treat one is using prep aids to inject a white cream into your crevice. I had a real bad hemorrhoid once.
How'd you fix it?
Just waited for it to pop.
What happens when it pops?
Blood goes everywhere.
But what does it do?
Deflates and slowly shrinks back into your body after you cleaned it out for a couple weeks. Well, what do you want me to do? It swelled up to the size of a golf ball, then it exploded a shower of blood all over my bed. And then after 2 months, I think it gradually the skin
Jim Jefferies was talking about that shit at the show. It's like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah. Get a bidet.
And then he was talking about all the cocaine he was doing and drinking. I'm like, well, there you go.
I think I got the bidet originally because I was like, wow, wiping my ass hurts real bad. And also, guys, I'll tell you this. Don't strain when you go to the bathroom. That's it. That's how you get a hemorrhoid. All right? Big shits that tear up your asshole. That's why it should be number one. Is because you strain too hard to push it out, and then you
should have brought in hemorrhoids.
Push a vessel. Having that hemorrhoid was real bad. And then the other way to get rid of them is to wrap a rubber band around it and strangle it off.
Like a braces rubber band?
Yeah. Like one of those little tiny O-rings or whatever.
How do you put that on? Use the force?
That's a great question. How do you put it on? And you're supposed to go to a doctor to do it because they say you can do it.
Going to a doctor?
They're saying you can do it yourself, but if you fuck it up, you will die.
What?
Okay, because
that's what the doctors say.
No,
that's what the ass doctors want.
Here's what happens:
you cut big ass.
You cut off the circulation to it, right? But if that rubber band snaps before the thing finishes dying and rots off the vine,
you get a clot.
All the dead blood that was inside it rushes back into your body and kills you, which is horrifying. So I said, I'll just wait for this to resolve itself naturally. I'm not going to try and put a rubber band around it.
What if they accidentally put it around your testicles?
Well, then your testicles rot off, and then you're a nut.
Oh no! Right?
There's gay guys.
You got to write on your nuts, not hemorrhoids.
That's like those gay guys who are into that.
Yeah.
The nullos. But they rot their dick off.
Horny. You know what? Horny logic. That's Dr. Disrespect.
Dr. Disrespect with a little bit of horny logic. He said, I'm a big time Twitch guy.
The trans message.
That was horny logic.
That was horny logic.
Oh, but if the trans person's underage, it's no longer horny logic.
No. As soon as I'm a kid, it should have been, oh, fuck.
That's just pedophilia. I saw people mix. People said, I get what Vito was trying to say.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Synthetic Shinobi for 5. It's pretty fucked up if you think about it. I'm not gay, bro. I'm not gay. Okay. Rape his ass for 2. Who is Bong? 13?
Rape his ass.
Should I know this reference?
His name is Rape His Ass, but it's Rape His Ass. It's spelled Rape His Ass.
That's good.
That's good. Wow. I never heard that
Ray.
joke.
Rape His Ass. That's pretty good. James
Mr.
Carter.
Pizzazz is my magician father's name. My name's Ray. His name's Ray Pizzazz.
My father was pound my ass.
Only works with rape.
It doesn't only works. Yeah, you're right. I have to think of another P word.
Gape. My father's name is Gay. Gay Pizzazz. Oh, was he gay? No.
James Gardner for 10. Squirrel words in Minnesota jail. The world is hell. A for 2. Coup for 2. Shit lips for 5. Money. Johnny
Thank
Rocket
you.
is here
Firm
for 5.
handshakes,
Firm
man.
handshakes.
All around.
And that kid needed something other than a handshake. Random guy for 5 watching quarter pounder run defense for disrespect for 20 hours, then immediately flip against him once he got too criticized. Was hilarious.
And then he flipped back.
Did he flip back today?
Almost right after.
He keeps flipping.
Then he said, Rolling Stone, I don't trust them.
Oh, God, I hate source. Did I bring in source snobs where I go, look,
I don't know.
I understand that Rolling Stone has gotten some articles wrong before,
yeah,
but they're also been going on for 40 years and have a rotating stable of different journals. Like, there's hundreds of different people writing these articles, okay?
I mean, dude, he didn't say he didn't do it. Like,
Right.
what is wrong with you guys?
I can't. Well, it's Rolling Stone. Oh, name.
Okay, then just ask him. Hey, did you fucking sext a minor?
Yeah.
Well, there was some inappropriate. Okay, then guilty. You're guilty right there.
You don't need a Rolling
You
Stone
sext a minor?
article.
No, no, I didn't.
Well, because they all started running with the cope of, yeah, but what if she was 17 and 358
He didn't say she was
days?
17.
And what if, she's overdeveloped? And what if she had big,
and what if he stopped the conversation as soon as he knew?
Yeah. What if she
said all
came
of that
on to
then?
him?
You would have said, man, I got really
Honestly,
fucking duped.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, if he was good at PR, he would have just said all that stuff.
But he
'Cause
can't.
He can't.
He can't because he got fired for all that shit and it's all in a lawsuit. So if he says a lie, he gets fucking sued, loses a settlement. Whoops.
Well, that's what I, yeah. Oh,
That's why he can't lie.
Did he sue Twitch? Or
Yeah.
was it okay.
He got his money. He got paid out.
Yeah. Interesting.
So he would have had to
So
sue
if he
them.
admits to
they
any
wouldn't
of
sue
that,
him
if he
to give him
admits
money.
to any of that, he give the
Yeah.
money back.
Should have let them
Fascinating.
keep the money and just lied. You know?
In hindsight,
I got fired because they said I was fucking sexing a minor, but I wasn't.
I would never fucking do that, and they're fucking retarded.
First of all,
I can't believe
she was
it.
20. She was lying about being
She was lying
13
about being a little
because it's an
kid.
LGBT setup.
Yeah.
Twitch isn't going to say shit. Well, well, we didn't pay him, so
They don't
fuck
want-
him.
Well, Twitch did say shit, and they were fucked up. When somebody asked them directly, they're like, "Hey, why did Dr. Disrespect get fired?" And the head of Twitch, for some reason, there's like an interview with him. He's like, "Well, the thing is, there was UFOs and aliens," and it's like, now knowing what actually happened, you're like, you thought doing shtick was the way to address the allegation. Just go, listen, it's a confidential thing that happened.
Confidential.
It's very sensitive, and unfortunately, I can't talk about
NDA.
it. NDAs, whatever else. So he went on there and he went, well, goofy gooba Jew, and you're like, this is not how to handle the fact that a guy was trying to fuck kids on your platform. Did you not think that years later people were going to pull this clip and be like, that's...
Did you not think this would happen? You got
Bro.
a bunch of weird shut-in perverts that become millionaires
no
and their
idea.
audience is entirely kids? Did you not think that this was going to happen? Do you not think that maybe having a whisper feature is not a good idea? At least make them move to Signal or something else.
Don't have any... YouTube famously got rid of messaging because they said, hey, it's messaging.
a big liability.
You can message your favorite creators. And they went, oh, it's all pedophiles.
Ooh, never
all the way
mind,
down.
never
Okay,
mind.
let's get rid of
Okay.
that. And people still go, I can't believe YouTube got rid of messages. I go, I can absolutely understand
I don't know why they
YouTube
would
got
have it
rid
in
of
the first
messages.
place, ever.
I can't understand how Discord is a functioning company that isn't being constantly
Because they're
bombarded
entirely
with
pedophilia.
lawsuits like across the board.
Run by pedophiles for pedophiles.
It's
That's their motto.
Probably Discord is facilitating next to like a couple, I don't know. It's probably facilitating all sorts of crimes. Pineapple Man for 2. Shout out to Bag of Schmidt, friend, good pal.
Shout out.
Jayhawk DX for 5. We'll see if this episode stretches into my birthday in 3 hours. Let's cut it
Firm
short
handshakes.
because we do not celebrate birthdays on this show. Matthew for 5. Is it fair to say that you both voted for this?
I mean, I definitely voted for this. This was great
I think I
for
definitely
me.
also voted
This
for
is like my fucking fantasy. The whole administrative government crumbling.
Congratulations.
All Trump had to do was 3 fucking things to make me happy. Pardon Assange,
yeah.
who's now free, so he should have just done it right away.
Right.
Veto an omnibus bill.
What's the deal with Assange? He's going to like, is there going to be a new trial or something?
So his case is so fucked up.
Yeah.
You know how they say they got to extradite him to Britain? Or the UK?
Yeah.
The UK, they always say the UK, a British court, wants to extradite him.
Sure.
What they mean specifically is a tiny, square, fake city on paper in the middle of London that's run and owned entirely by banks. It's this tiny little like banking cabal that owns their own city. This is true. That like owns this little sovereign territory.
Okay.
That is like their own little country. It's like the Vatican, but you know,
for banks.
Yeah, I was gonna say something else.
Well, I think I said it. I said it in the more PC way of saying
so
it.
That's the like
Bankers
they're always
with
hanging
their own
in
country again.
Yeah.
Go on.
That's who's threatening to extradite.
Do they have
him,
a whaling wall
which
too?
is way different. They got 4 of them.
Nice. Well,
and they got the real cube.
But I saw
Mecca
Assange
cube.
went to like some like U.S. territory or something. Was that him?
Yeah, that was him.
$500,000. I don't know. TBF for 2. Vito smells like he looks. Gross. How would you know? Random guy for 5. Also, Dick, I love your appearance on Mint's last stream. R.I.P. headphones.
Thanks.
Well, maybe we can buy a new pair of headphones for our show.
I gotta buy $200. $200 headphones again.
That's a $200 pair of headphones.
Yeah.
Get the Sonys. The Sonys
Do you look
are
what
nice.
do you see what Ashton did to my fucking headphones?
Yeah, she did it. Could have just sent her that money and got some cosplay pics.
I don't want that.
Well, you got a pair of broken headphones. That's what you got.
I want to buy
instead.
cosplay pics from an Eric July supporter.
Well, Beach Hook for 2. Why is she not dressing up like Yaira? Mint's the only real fucking cosplayer for the Ripperverse. Beach Hook for 2. Biggest problem is my freezer breaking right after buying food.
Oh,
that's no fun.
Nobody wants that.
Matthew for 5. The biggest problem. You know what? Okay, here's a biggest problem is people who don't understand food spoilage. Because there's this
who doesn't understand food spoilage.
Well, I'm not going to say exactly why she might not understand food spoilage, but there's this lady who she makes the Harley Quinn comic. She's a disabled black lesbian. So of course she's
Anything
allowed
else?
to write as many DC comic books as she wants.
Sure.
And at one point, for some reason, they don't pay these people anything, and it's really embarrassing.
Because they're terrible.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But she went on Twitter and she said, "You guys, I'm just crying. You know, I grew up with such food insecurity, so I got this big freezer in the garage and I filled it with food so I'd never be food insecure. I said I'd never be food insecure again. And they came, some like workmen, and they unplugged my freezer, and now all the food is rotten and spoiled, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, and that's hundreds of dollars of food. And I went, she went, it was unplugged for 3 hours.
Should still be frozen.
And I said, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
your food will not spoil. You can keep
that freezer isn't running all the time, you dumb bitch. You know when it goes, you know when it makes that noise? Ah, that's the only time it's fucking on. The rest of the time it's just a box. You fucking idiot.
I tried to explain to her. I said, well, here's the FDA's. You know how like people have power outages? Like you don't have to throw out everything.
It's not on all day. Yeah,
you don't have to throw out everything in your fridge immediately. You have
that food is ice.
You have, the FDA even says, they go, you have about 48 hours before you actually have to worry. But if you just keep the door closed.
She just threw away a bunch of food.
She threw out $1,000 of food because somebody unplugged her freezer for 3 hours.
She should have been fired for that.
And I tried to explain to her what happened, and then she got really mad and said, you don't understand the plight of a black woman in America, and blocked me. And I said, well,
that's true.
All right. And then she did a GoFundMe to refill her fucking freezer, and I said, DC Comics, can you just hire some people who aren't embarrassing? This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Anyway, Matthew for 5, biggest problem in the universe was Medicare.
We beat it.
We beat it, though.
We beat it.
Classic Biden W.
We took care of it.
Rex Section 5, over under how many times PDF file and groomer are said during this episode. It said it 47.5. I mean, if the Dr. Disrespect episode. You know what? I get people and they go, I really hope this is not another episode where they talk about groomers or whatever. Are you paying attention to anything in America at all? Is there a day go by where there's not a new news story about somebody doing something to somebody? Like, what do you want? Do you want us to not just talk about the current events? Hey, Dick, you know what happened on the internet this week? Nothing.
So did you watch Star Wars? Did you watch The Acolyte? You see how they had a fire in space?
Dick, did you hear one of the most popular streamers in the world, a man with millions of followers, is in the news this week? You know what he did? Because I don't, and we're not allowed to talk about it on the show.
It's not funny.
You guys are fucking idiots.
It can be a little much sometimes.
Strategy for 10. Imagine being inspired by the prison bonus episodes. You install a bidet in your prison toilet, but as soon as you start it up, it chuck dicks in my ass.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that video in dick. Nobody wants that. Speaking of getting your ass pounded in prison, it sounds like Aaron Imholt might be catching
he had
charges.
a restraining order, and he violated his restraining order for 3 weeks? 3 entire weeks.
How did he do that?
I don't know. That's a lot of violating.
I heard the words domestic violence, but I didn't read the whole thing.
Well, it was. It turned out that girl April told Aaron Imholt's ex-wife that Aaron was choking her until she couldn't breathe and headbutting her and beating her. And this was in a restraining order that his ex-wife filed, these texts.
So wait, Aaron Imholt's ex-wife filed a restraining order based on April saying...
Based on his treatment of her. Apparently, he's both of these women no longer want to be around this guy, as it turns out. His first ex-wife
choking women, but not in a fun, playful way.
That's what the restraining order says.
Okay, not in like a hey, we're having sex and you're kinky or whatever.
No,
he just runs
headbutting
up to women, headbutts them,
beats them.
What?
Which is in another restraining order.
See, I'm laughing because I'm thinking about it every time I watch the Steel Toe Morning Show.
Steelhead.
Yeah, it's just a guy going
battering
hey,
women.
It's me, the Steel Toe Morning Show. It's me, Aaron. Bam! Fucking bitch! I'll fucking kill you! I'm like,
yeah, do a Jiminy Glick beating his wife. Aaron, give us an impression of Jiminy Glick.
Oh,
first and then I'd take her down like this. Then I'd punch her in the cunt. Whew, okay, buddy.
What is it about guys with that
so
that nice guy look where they have like a darkness, like a sickness?
He looks sick.
Yeah, well,
everything about him looks sick.
But he comes across like, hey, it's just me, you know.
That's desperation. You should, if you don't identify that.
I'm not dating a lot of these guys, so I don't have to worry about getting choked out by them. You know.
I think that might be a predator only thing.
That might be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, he was beating the shit out of April, so she found another place to live.
Can't believe
and then
that.
his cuck rage. You remember when this very first came out, I said Aaron called the cops.
You did say that.
100%. I've never been more sure of anything in my life.
You were one of the first.
And everyone's like, oh, no, I don't know about that. That seems like a little much. So does headbutting your wife. And that's in your other ex-wife's restraining order, is her telling the court that you're beating your current wife.
Right. Now, as someone, who has beat my girlfriend, obviously, I understand, but, you got there's limits, and a headbutt is over the line.
Headbutt's too far.
Over the line.
Open hand.
With a glove, a nice soft glove.
Is that allowed in wrestling, headbutting? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The ref would come. The ref would probably DQ you for that.
You go, miss. You just earned yourself a slapping. And you go in the kitchen, you get your nice, little plush gloves, and you go, what?
Yeah.
And you put them away, and you go, all right. Well, that's been settled.
Headbutt.
Watch your sass. You don't do a headbutt. Not okay.
I mean, he fucking looks like a wife beater. Just look at him. Just look at him.
Well.
How can you be that ugly and not famous and you're dating a hot younger girl? This is why you cannot date cross desirability. Really hot women cannot date guys who's got nothing going on, and vice versa, because you will eventually, the rage and the frustration will boil over, and there will be some sort of battery one way or the other. That's how it works.
If you make friends with a cool lawyer guy who's got a good look and a bunch of cocaine, you go, yeah, we'll go over there sometimes. We're not going to go over there more than a couple times because he will take you away from me.
Did Stardust apologize yet for Nick saving this poor battered woman and having to go to prison for it?
I think you and Stardust should do more content. I like that dynamic. Where you go, wasn't somebody trying to bring up? It's like, oh yeah, one kid looking after the rest of the family. You wouldn't know anything about that, you fucking Indian bitch.
Yeah,
I was like, that's pretty funny. You're not a real Indian, because otherwise you would identify. Cold lamping for two. Biggest problem is nosebleeds and peeing when you barf. Peeing when you barf.
I think alcoholism is your problem.
About that. Antagonist for two says, Vito, I love all your energy. Crazy energy you got. Thank you. Chris Schofield for two says, put on the sonnet shoe.
I heard once is all I can do.
Once is enough, man. Otherwise,
you can't do it twice.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to get the sonnet shoe medallion on. Exactly 40 dead batteries. Two Canadians says we need a Sonnet Chew emoji. I actually agree with that.
Do it.
We should do it.
I own it now. I own Sonnet Chew.
We also need a emoji of Tony from Hack the Movie's giant head, as Mellow Moo says for 5. Tony from Hack the Movies broke the headphones by putting them on his big ass.
Look what Tony from Hack the Movies did to my fucking headphones.
He said, I'll just put on these headphones on my giant watermelon fucking... And they exploded. Gentleman Sausage for 5. Aaron is the biggest problem. He done goofed and rhymes with duck.
Cook. That cuck rage, man.
Just Ibon for 5 Australian. You've been getting away with this for far too long, Vito. Dickheads unite to demand equal font size in the members list.
Oh.
The reason the font size is different for Dick is he has 30 extra members of me. I can't fit them all on the fucking
Well, then
page.
make your side smaller.
No, that's stupid. More people should sign up for my side. You guys only like Dick because he's going to take down the federal government. I could do that. I just don't want to.
Nah, you love it.
Matthew for 2. Who would win in a golf match, Eric DeLine or Maddox?
Whew.
I can't imagine Maddox golfing for
Well,
some
they would
reason.
both have very different scorecards. I can tell you that. Who would...
Well, Eric July's scorecard would have a bunch of
I think
asterisks all
Eric
over the
July would
place.
cheat more than Maddox, I think. Because Maddox his cheating has to reflect reality, where Eric July is just a liar.
Right.
So, Eric. I guess.
Well, Eric July would be like, well, how much did you make? And he goes, actually, nothing. You know?
Yeah, Eric July would shoot a 17 on an 8-hole course.
Terry Hesticles for 5. Vito looks like the 8th dwarf from Snow White. Fatty. Wasn't there already a fat one? The doc
They're
was
all
the
fat.
one. Lane Steele for 2. Firm handshakes to Liquid Richard.
Thanks.
Austin Nix for 2. Say sorry, Vito. Koof for 5. House guest Vito and consider Vito always with the hot coffee drips.
There, Koof has it right.
The Dude Minds 89 for 5. Love you guys.
Thanks.
David Gomez for 5. Vito, did you smack your food on the buffet live stream because you couldn't breathe?
What does that
Smack
mean?
my
You were
food.
smacking food?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Smacking it up? Or going like...
Maybe I was chewing with my mouth open? I don't think so. Jacob Buckingham for 10 pounds. Doc should just double down and say he was in character. Hey,
Yeah,
well, that's
that'd be
worked for
cool.
So many people. I just, when fans come to me, I send them sexual stuff like because it's funny. It's my character.
I love the quartering so stupid. He says YouTube demonetized Dr. Disrespect's account. And he's like, his canceling is complete. Like, quartering, no one wants to run ads next to a guy who was trying to rape a kid.
Don't
like
refer.
and they're like, well, how do you know it's rape? Because kids can't consent. Do you guys not understand? Like, having sex with minors is always rape.
Okay, so here's why I understand why you were so upset at the horny logic problem, okay? Is because, when Epstein gets arrested, you don't go, I can't believe they're going to cancel Epstein.
Can't believe they're going to cancel
It's the
him.
inappropriate term for the situation.
You know what? Sponsor him with your fucking coffee then, you moron. since YouTube should be running ads next to this fucking freak's content now. Jesus Christ.
All I'm saying is if it ever comes out that the quartering molested a woman in college, I would go, well, that tracks. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he did it.
Yeah,
but I would not be surprised.
His canceling is complete.
Austin Nix for 2 says, is Vito the Kerouac of the PDFs? I don't get it at all. Daft for 5 pounds. I think Ian Livingstone and Steve Jackson are why Eric July writes so vague. Their fighting fantasy books were too hard for this bullied, dadless moron. Paul McGumper, some of you guys need to...
You guys are good at getting past the filters.
Yeah, you really
You're
are.
doing a good job.
Paul McGumper for 5. Does low energy Vito even have his fat eyelids open? Sorry, I'll trans... Okay. So Daft for 2
Oink,
pounds.
oink, oink.
Making choices triggers childhood PTSD, so he won't. Government name for 10. Can we hear the greatest man in the world clip? It's an earworm. Biggest problem in the universe. Do you have that?
I think so.
The greatest. I am the greatest man in the world.
There's a man on the.
No.
Can we cover that?
I am the greatest.
I'm the greatest man in the world.
I am.
I wrote it. It's my
than all
song.
those stupid little boys.
Well,
and
clearly he made it his own.
girls.
The way Johnny Cash took Hurt and made it his standard. I think even Trent Reznor said, you know what, it's his song now, and you should say the same about this.
And if you
See me coming, you best get out of my way.
because my
Balls are so loud.
Their momentum is impossible.
Noel's gonna play this. It's actually a good song. It's actually well sung.
Noel's like pathetic at this point. It's the fucking stupidest thing in the world.
Actually, Maddox is
Actually,
cool.
Maddox is cool. Being a cuck is cool, actually. I wish a black guy would have sex with my butthole. Okay,
I love Eric July
whatever.
and his comic.
Yeah.
It's actually cool.
Dude, his like...
Actually, when you think about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the second Noel had to read ISOM and defend it for some reason, Even though everybody knows it's just not good. Whatever. He's just pedantic. Let's see here. Riley says Vito's outfit matches the medallion. Put it on. How do I match them? Because it's yellow.
It's yellow. It's not the same
yellow
color
and red.
Yellow,
I don't have
though.
any green. Doesn't match. Let's see. Two Socks Calzini for 2. Feed truly did get cut. Thought it was on purpose. No.
No,
The
it got
medallion.
Something cut it. Some sort of force.
Glenn Lentz for 2. Quartering is a mangina.
He might be a mangina. I know Eric July is a mangina.
Matthew for 2 says we need a Sonichu NFT so we can ID the real one.
They should have all come with NFTs.
Does anyone know how to contact Chris Chan?
Get one of his pubes so I can run an analysis.
I have a business proposition for Chris Chan. I want to talk to this individual.
Is it a comic? Yeah, there you go.
Two Socks Calzini request to play Bill Nye Vito Team
The
Guy
gay
song.
team guy?
For $5, they get a
Let me
song.
see if I can see it.
That's a $10 request.
Well, it's like 2 fucking seconds.
No, it's not. It's a long one. It's a long song.
If I have it, I don't know. Vito got so pissed off last time that I played it. I might have moved it.
Because it's too long and he's got like a whole tag at the end or some shit.
Not really. It's not that long. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's long.
How long do you think it is?
45 seconds.
45 seconds? Let's see here.
Probably longer.
Do you see it?
Not the way you keep scrolling around.
Team. The searcher.
Oh, we don't have
it. It used to work. We used to have a big, beautiful search.
Can you send me all these songs? I'll put them on the website or whatever. I'll put them in order.
No, I don't want to do that.
Why?
Because then it will be, everyone will have like a satisfying like resolution to something.
That way you can just go to the site and you can pull whichever one you want.
I don't want that.
People want the Vito Team Guy song. They want to be able to listen to it.
No, the guy who wrote it, though, doesn't want them to have it, or else he would.
Okay, but
he
I
would've
should put.
posted
People
it.
keep asking me to put all the voted up songs on a page. I
It's
should do that.
Remember, it goes like Vito, the gay team
Are
guy.
you asking me if I remember how the gay fucking Bill Nye parody song goes? Yeah.
Do you
Oh no, I
remember this?
forgot.
Do you remember it though?
No. How does it go?
It goes Vito, the gay team guy.
Oh, okay.
Is this the right?
No, it doesn't ring any bells.
Let me see. Show more accounts. Yeah. Let me see if I have it. It's in my email.
Okay.
Vito, team guy, song.
You don't read any emails.
No.
You have like a million emails in there.
Man, people send me just garbage. Here we go.
Vito, the gay team guy.
Oh, that's too loud.
Great.
Too loud. Here, let's try it again.
Vito, the gay team guy.
Too quiet.
And we're doing this for a $5
Too
super
quiet.
chat.
We're doing it because of your behavior.
5 minutes searching down this fucking clip now.
Vito, the gay team guy.
Perfect.
Vito, the gay team guy. Vito, the gay team guy.
DI rules.
It's you.
Vito, the gay team guy.
Female game characters should look more like men.
Vito, the fat team guy.
Let's get that in there too.
Never happened.
Vito, the gay team guy.
Brought to you by.
See, and then he adds a fucking stupid tag that no one wants to hear.
What did you fucking stop it for?
nobody
That
wants to
guy
hear
paid
the tag.
$5.
The tag sucks.
I knew I should have confiscated all electronics from you.
Done. Don't play it again.
I'm just downloading it. Fuck.
Oh my God.
Let me make sure it downloaded.
Put that. Let me make sure it downloads. Stop it.
Stop fucking with the mouse.
Stop playing the song.
Vito, the gay team guy.
Let me make sure the whole thing downloaded.
Vito.
All right.
It got cut off. I fucking downloaded wrong.
I hate you guys. Oh, God. Okay. Well, there. Two Sacks Calzini completely derailed the show.
For $5, well, we'll always play that song.
Jav City for 5. Tubby, get glasses. Don't have the nose pad area attached to the frame if you don't want them fogging up.
Oh.
Right, because it creates
Get
like
ones with a space.
Creates like a con. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Con.
Creates a
What is
this?
this?
A convex.
Is this Dr. Kevin? Did he get in here to explain?
I don't care. Also hope, yeah, okay. Jacob Buckingham for 2 says that stinger was bloody dreadful. I agree. Aklovich for 2. We should just print more money. That's good. Russ against for 2. What head fungus is festering on the glasses?
Just fog.
Justin Broderick for 2 says Vito's booty should depend on his weight loss. Stop trying to add to the bit. Austin Nix for 5. Vito, you are met by 2 paths. Down one path is Twitter, the other a career. Decide. I take
a
Twitter.
career in what?
I don't fucking know. 14 Pat for 1,000 Sageki stands.
Probably nothing.
Says, hurrah, Ukraine. I want USA to spend all of USA's money. Fake country, practically EU, but less stupid to Ukraine. TBH, I love you guys, but as not my boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
So cute.
Whoa.
By the way, this is like $80 or something. I don't speak English.
Wow, thank you.
How are you listening to the show if you don't speak English? I don't even understand
Funny,
that
you
at
hear the
all.
songs and stuff. What is this? What's the user icon here?
It's a bunch of potatoes and onions
some
and
Ukrainian
shit.
potatoes,
Wait.
I see.
Hi, if you are reading this, I think you are cool, Boyle. So yeah, nice. I try to do stuff at least because this is insanity. Okay,
Thank
a schizophrenic person has
Thank
sent
you.
us,
Thank
and they have a
you.
bunch of lives of them playing Minecraft.
Play one.
I don't think. Let me see.
Tak ja sobie chcę, po prostu tak za
Really Ukrainian?
Yeah.
What's he saying?
He's saying, I really hope that nothing happens to Russia because we're just having so much fun. Okay, so we have a Ukrainian fan who doesn't speak
Thanks.
English but sent us $80 apparently. Thank you. Luca D's Nuts.
Happy Oinktober to
Happy
you,
Oinktober.
sir.
Luca D's Nuts is pretty good. For 10, says lol. What?
Yeah, but that's obvious because it has fucking D's nuts in it. The other one is not obvious.
All right, well, hopefully we'll see more clever names like Buster Rhymes. Very
Yeah.
good. 14 Pat for 20 kroners. I love you, Vito and Dick. Thanks for content. I love you too. The Locks for 5. Welcome to Biggest in the Universe with me, your host, Vito Gesualdi. I get it. Oz next for 5. Dr. Disrespect, like the movie Rope, but instead of murder, enticing minors.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Buster Rhymes
okay.
for 20 Vindaloos. Second one, too long. First one, 2 Ching Chong. Captain Cheese, hashtag free rackets for 2. Keep the alien sound. The new problem music is gay.
Okay.
Let me hear the new problem music again. Hold on.
That's the one everyone likes.
That's one option.
Now, here's the one that everyone hates.
What's the other one?
I fucked it up. Hold on. Because you were
great.
making me jump around.
Yeah, because you had to spend 10 years downloading a fucking Bill Nye song nobody actually wants to hear.
Okay.
Right there.
Where?
Right at the top.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so decide between those two.
Well, you also got this one.
You're like, what are you... That's basically the same as the other one. It's interchangeable.
Next problem. We have got a problem.
Wait a minute, wait. What was that?
It's the same thing.
Oh, the audio's all
It's a
fucked
bunch of
up.
audio hiss. I don't know.
No, it's like, it goes back and forth. Listen. What?
Some weird hiss.
What
at the
kind
end
of
the clip.
janky fucking sound?
Let's play this one then.
We just did a problem. It's time for the next one.
We can have like a video of us running
This song
and
means that
dodging
the
problems, you know?
is over and it's time for another one. Is it about comics? Is it about Maddox?
It could be anything. We could be shrugging back to back.
Yeah, that's...
This could be the TV show.
Yeah, this is the TV show that you wanted, that you thought someone would pay for. This is the TV show that people are paying for.
Well, there's the kid. This is the adult.
This is This is Mr. Burcham.
We just did a problem.
This is Smiling Friends.
Look,
Got it? You got it? You got it?
I'm just saying, like maybe we could use different episodes. Like if we did a kid-friendly version of the show, it would be like, "Hey kids, what's the biggest problem in kindergarten?"
We just did a problem.
I am never doing a show for children. Never. This is to blow kids' ears out so they stay far,
What's the biggest
far
problem
away.
in grade school, Dick?
No.
Getting a message.
You are
from,
if you're
getting
there,
a message
it's
from
you.
Dr. Disrespect. There you go. Hey, Dr. Disrespect sent me a DM. Ah! The biggest problem in grade school. Okay. Keep the alien sound. New problem music is gay. Your man Marsden for 2. Vito, send the vocal track to your Eric July diss. Send me a message again. I keep forgetting to send people things. Jacob Buckingham for 2. Remember when Doc bragged about buying shungite? No, I don't know any of this. Austin Nix for 2. Vito, pour your coffee over the electronics.
Yeah,
Rev
pour it
for
over your
5.
toys.
This conversation may have leaned toward PDF files, but didn't quite cross the PDF file. But I don't know. Cool for 2. How the fuck did a dummy like Doc last this long?
Good question.
Because the very dumb people get very popular because they only know how to say the stupid and most basic, agreeable shit.
Yeah.
Video games are cool. We all hate trans people, right? It's like, yeah.
I'm
cool,
not gay.
Cool. I'm not gay. Yeah. You ever
Maybe a little bit.
You ever send a trans girl like a message trying to see her penis? What? Yeah. Let's just play some fucking Elden Ring, dude.
That's why they do this to their fans. It's because the fans will shut up. That's the point.
Because the fans are dumb. Cool for 5. All Dr. Disrespect had to do was either keep quiet or lie. It's amazing how bad E-celebs are at PR. I agree. Adashara for 10. Hey, guys, I have my first day of being a nurse on Sunday. Sorry, I can't give anyone that asks for Percocet, that drug, only fentanyl.
Oh, man. Well, fuck you. At least you're not a Vietnamese lady. I hope you're not a Filipino lady, are you?
Did you get a job in a prison? You gonna start molesting inmates?
No.
Mike Hunt for 10 Australian. Jim Jefferies cut up an interview with journalist Avi Yamini and released right after the Christchurch shooting to make him look like he supported it. Luckily, yeah, I remember that. I don't care. Justin Broderick for 2. Vito condemning pedos. What world am I in? Some guy.
Oh, Jim Jefferies did it as like a joke to fuck him over, or what?
It's like they did an interview about it, and then he cut it up in a way that made him look bad.
Oh, why?
Because it's Comedy Central, and they cut things to make
for
people
Comedy
look bad.
Central?
Yeah, it was a Comedy Central show. Captain Cheese for 2. If Trump has Alzheimer's, Biden has a lobotomy. That's good.
You got me there.
Dad,
oh, man.
For 2.
It's totally indefensible what you guys are pulling. It looks so bad. It looks so bad that we don't even care what your response is. It's just like laughable.
Our response is we had to move up the Kamala Newsom ticket 4 years early. That's cool.
It's just like, sounds like static.
Here comes Newsom. Here comes Newsom. $20 minimum wage across the board, across the country.
Yeah. I'm sure Newsom is just like diving to
eat that bullet.
Suddenly be president.
Yeah,
I know what I'll do. I'll torch the rest of my political career by coming in at the last minute of this completely fucked campaign.
Well, I saw somebody say they're going to let Trump's probably going to win at this point.
Yeah.
So we let Trump fuck around for 4 years. He puts all his guys in positions of power, and then we'll just...
We're taking over the entire Supreme Court.
Good luck. Have fun.
Oh, good luck.
No abortions.
None of you
for
guys
anybody.
are...
No more abortions ever.
No more freedoms for women. Forget the abortions.
I think you
You'll
guys
wish
should.
that's all
you guys should Handmaid's Tale it. Just do it because it would be funny. Because you have all these ladies going, it's going to be like the Handmaid's Tale. It's going to be like the Handmaid's Tale. You should get in there and go, you know what? It is going to be like the Handmaid's Tale.
We're going all the way back to Peter Piper. We're putting you all in pumpkins. We're taking all women and putting them in big giant pumpkins.
No. They're not going
to
let
Aaron Imholt loose on the female population.
The
with
Peter
his
Pumpkin
giant
story
head,
only
like,
made sense back when women weren't the size of pumpkins. Now you can't do anything.
Stuffing them back in.
You're not going to be able to tell the difference.
It'll be illegal to be a woman over 140 pounds when Trump's out in 4 years.
And all the incels get a free wife, even Aaron Imholt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. Davda Bavda for £2. Boogie's weaponized reverse psychology. The villain. Yeah, I don't think Boogie is smart enough to run reverse psychology on his audience. I think he just literally said, this coin sucks, and here's a funny video.
He just made a funny... He got $10,000 to make a goofy video.
Yeah. Guys, let him get the bag. What do you care?
I think the
more he can pay for that blood cancer, the more we get to enjoy him.
I think everyone is very jealous of the successful meme coin launches.
Yeah.
And that resentment has turned into just despising what is obviously a scam space. Like there's no one participating in meme coins thinks it's a legit investment. None of them.
It's a goof.
It's like standing out front of a strip club and going like, well, you know that they don't really like you. Like, yeah. We all
I also
know.
think, you know,
relax.
When you bully Boogie, it's cheeky and fun. But then other people get in on it. I'm like, well, now it's not fun because you're getting all serious about, he was going to take their money. He's a real bad guy. No, make fun of his cancer. That's funny.
Yeah, the cancer is way over the line.
Don't make fun of him for taking stupid people's money. That's cool. It's the cancer that's funny. You know? It's because it's so horrible. Whatever. Anyway.
Like, do they even understand how many meme coins are being made every day?
Every 2 seconds with a new meme coin. Andrew Tate released like 5 coins in the same day. It was like, get my muscle coin and my
daddy coin.
Romanian
I'm burning
coin.
all.
Here's all my rape coin. I'm burning half the rape coin, putting in a daddy coin.
Okay.
Did you see Tristan Tate was defending Dr. Disrespect?
I saw that.
And I went, that's... And then people were retweeting it like, well, and I go, you realize that's really bad,
You realize
right?
that one of his charges is raping a minor, right? You guys understand that?
These guys are not living in reality where they're like, well, see, even Tristan Tate knows Dr. Disrespect did nothing wrong.
That
would me being like, guys, I'm not a pedophile. Look, Jared said I'm a cool guy. I wouldn't do that. That's the same.
Get out of here. They love it, though.
Guy Slaying Maxwell called me from prison, said we're going to hang out. And you know you can trust her.
Yeah, I know a good guy.
Yeah. Solid BM for 5. Didn't scam his audience emotionally until... Okay, I don't even know what you're saying. Crunch Knocks for 20. Vito formerly criticizes Chrissy Mara for believing God is real. Also, Vito, scared of a spooky, cursed, cracked simp Pikachu with ball hair taped to it. Meaty moo moo, oink oink, whatever. Yeah, I'm real scared of the medallion.
Well, are you or not? You got to pick one.
I don't know.
Yeah, your ego is fighting with your comedy right now.
I know.
Yeah, you picked the wrong one.
Well, because I do... okay. Because, sometimes I do a bit, and I go, well, that was really funny, right?
And it is undone by one person who's fucking with you. It's amazing.
I was pretty sure that when I said... the Underground Railroad, the magic train that ferried black people across to freedom.
Yeah.
You think people would get it, but
yeah,
no. But
explain it to them.
I think the medallion does have power, though.
I mean, I think that you do.
I think you inject power into it. Solid BM for 5. Neo Prototype said, so CoffeeZilla is a crypto Karen.
Oh, crypto Karens. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Crypto Karens. Boba the Stylon for 2. I lost all my money in Fatty, and I blame Boogie. Good. Well, he just gave us $2, so you didn't lose all of it yet. Spend it on super chats, you morons. Joe Cool for 2. When is the big PKA Biggest Problem crossover? We should do an All of Us type thing. That would be fun. Did we ever do that?
No,
I guess not.
I don't think those guys do really anything outside their show.
No, but I just mean me and you could both go on the show at the same time. We could all riff, all 5 of us.
Okay.
Or we should have what's his name back on. Taylor should come back on.
Sure,
here.
Taylor.
Everybody likes Taylor. Pink Like Peachy for 5 says, please go back to the old noise. I can't watch Vito do that dance every week. This is the old one, right?
We just did a problem!
No, they don't want to see that dance.
I think that's what they like.
How do you look when you do this one? It's better. It's better.
And then we can have an interstitial where it's just like a word that says problem and it falls on me and I'm like, ah!
What if I had a UFO that I could drop down with a pulley and flick the lights on?
See, I like that. That's a little production there. Whatever. Let's see. Shawnee Quest for 5. Did you see Vito was in the Furiosa movie? He was the one playing with her hair. Okay. Culturescape for 2. Dick, yes on Chevron win. P.S. Vote up Culturescape. Guys, check out Culturescape. Great interview with me and him over on the Culturescape channel.
You give a plug for $2?
He's a good guy.
$2.
That's Pete. We like Pete.
Not for $2.
I should give him a plug for free. He's a nice guy. He did all the fucking
I don't know. If I'm
interview.
going on my friend's streams, I'm kicking in $10, at least. I don't start. I'm going to go the lowest possible. At least 5.
Okay.
So it's not the lowest possible.
Well, they let Boogie shill. He didn't give us anything.
Was he dragging it over the left a little bit? Oh, fuck. It used to go down to $1. What happened? You take this one off?
I've pulled the $2 shill.
Let me change countries. Let's see if I can do that.
Everybody's pulling up their bootstraps these days. Bomba Gumper. That's not the correct. What do you call it? Tightening their purse strings. Bomba Gumper for 5. In frame together, you can see the video is starting to look like Boogie with a beard and hat.
He's going to pass you.
Well,
I'm calling it now.
Don't call it because we're gonna see. Boba the Silent for 5. Hung up on my Chinese coworkers on a conference call to keep watching you guys. Not disappointed. Keep it up.
Thank
Kings.
you.
Always hang up on the Chinese for us. Solid
just
BM
mute
for
them.
2. Late to all, but what happened to Boogie's teen girlfriend? She's still alive. He has not suffocated her beneath his folds yet. Cool for 5. Please start another money pool. Who would lose more weight over the course of 6 months? Vito or Boogie? Winner takes the spoils.
Oh man, that would be a good one.
That would be a good race. Beach Hook for 2. I'm not as fat as Boogie, okay? And I
will be soon.
Beach Hook for 2. The national debt was only $7 trillion when Boogie's girlfriend was born.
Wow, that's still a lot.
That was 2 years ago. Matthew for 5. We live in a world where Boogie 2988 is doing better on a broadcast than the president of the United States.
Crazy.
Justin Broderick for 2. Always double down
cold.
on your bullshit. Chief Bengus for 10. New Honest Boogie is funny. You guys should just invite him on and slowly take him from Keem. Boogie's biggest problem was always walking everything fucking back.
Yeah.
He always got bullied into walking anything back.
Yeah, he did.
You go, guys, I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry. I was molested. You guys. I'm sorry I did that. If I wasn't molested so much, I wouldn't have done that.
Because he's doing such bad stuff, though.
Yeah. This is actually one of the situations where you should pull a Dr. Disrespect and go, I was molested. What do you want me to fucking do? I was fucking molested. All right?
It's a funny video. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's an ad. Like, what are you, you're doing an ad for, like, Harry's Razors, and then everyone's jumping down your throat because the razor's, like, not as good as, like, it's a fucking ad, guys. Do you not understand how an ad works? They paid me to make this content. I don't give a shit.
Everyone's trying to monetize. We monetized Boogie Hate way before anybody else.
Yeah.
Okay. And now they're
Not
all...
for making content.
Yeah, exactly. Now if he makes content, that's good. We encourage that. Let's see. Euthanasia enthusiast for 7 Canadian. Mudahara's in a SA cult. Real stand-up guy. What is SA?
I don't know about that. I don't want to know.
Super awesome cult. Cyphers and Suckers for 5. Common Sense Anything is call for your own mind to think of the new... This makes no sense. Joe Cool for 5. Vito, if black people can say the N-word on YouTube and get monetized, then you as a big bisexual beluga can say the F-swear freely. Not rich, though, sadly.
Well, don't try it.
They just got that Nick Merckx guy for using the T-slur on Twitch. King Stylo for 10. Yesterday was the 3-year anniversary of episode 1.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Fuck.
Great. We should have done yesterday?
Fuck.
How do we miss that?
I'm not paying attention on that.
How did no one say it?
Because nobody is keeping
People
track
usually,
of this stuff.
no, people keep track of that stuff. I should have caught
We've
that.
been doing this stupid fucking show
For 3 years? Fuck.
Oh, God.
You better come out with your comic soon, man. You're going to be sitting here 5 years, no comic.
I don't want to think about all the missed opportunities.
It is really, that is when that's basically when the show, like, plateaued, is when your dumb comic shit started, because then we couldn't do anything else. Everything has to be comic, you know?
That's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. It's just a separate side project that's got nothing to do with you, and you should not be pulled into it at all. It's my thing.
Well.
Are we doing Biggest Problem in Card Games bonus episode?
Oh, shit.
Pokemon, Magic.
Yeah, okay,
game.
yeah, but we have to have our card game
That'll be where people can see the pitch.
We have to do it my way.
I think we can do it that way, yeah. What? I didn't say anything.
There was a universe in that.
You're saying your way. Both ways are my way. I came up with the way. I said, here's how it could be. Okay? I don't know why it's your way suddenly.
Uh-huh. Oh, I know.
All right? I was trying to think if there's a way. Shut up. Whatever.
To do your way also still?
No.
The shitty way?
Well, it's a shitty way no matter. Both ways are.
No, my way's good and on brand.
They're both on. It's on
Your
brand.
way is goofy.
Okay, well, I can see it your way. Your way is probably easier for people to wrap their heads around.
My way's like, yes. That's a great way to put it.
I agree. You know what? I think I've come around.
Your way's like a sequel way.
I pitched both ways, though, okay?
And then you started advocating for the dumb way. And I said, no, that way is stupid. You started
see
like
the way the dumb
twisting
way for
it.
a card game would work. And I go, that is more clever, but it is also
right.
more
That's
confusing.
a big no. That's a big red flag
it's
for
more
me.
confusing for people.
Uh-huh. Clever.
See, we're talking all that. We should do that. Well, one super killer.
You know what's clever is a lady
years
cutting
from
her
now.
her own hair with a lightsaber.
Yeah, I saw you commenting. Oh, whatever. I saw you commenting on that. Wouldn't it smell bad if she cut her hair
It would
off?
stink, wouldn't it?
It's a fucking. Who cares?
Well, she's
If you
got a
go
bunch
real
of,
quick, it probably doesn't smell that bad.
It's burnt hair. Smells disgusting. It's the worst smell that there is. Has anyone ever sat at home and lit their hair on fire to cut their hair?
Not fire. It's
plasma,
it's
isn't
a
it?
magic space laser.
Laser. It melts steel. You stick it in steel. I've seen it melt it.
Yeah, well then.
So it's fire. Some sort of heat is coming off of it.
Maybe it's an optic.
Not dipping
maybe
your
it's an
hair
optic
in a nuclear
blast,
reactor.
like,
It's not an optic blast. I
like
know that for sure.
Cyclops. It's just force.
Because they're fucking melting doors with it.
Well,
you know that they are. You know that they're melting dwarves.
Okay, so do you want a scene in the Star Wars where she majestically cuts off her hair and she goes, "Ooh, that smell bad"?
I don't want her to do it. I don't know why black people have weaves in space.
That's stinky.
Where's Weave Planet? How did she get the hair in the first place? I'm not being racist. Fucking R2-D2's not walking around with a wig on. It's the same.
All right, well, I actually got an email from a guy recently where he goes, "I can't wait for you to review The Acolyte." And I go, I don't think I can. I've tried watching it twice now, and I'm just like, I can't watch this stuff.
Yeah,
it's like a young adult series now. It's like a PG-13. I mean, it always kind of was, but it. Okay, here's what I'm saying is they're like, well, we need to make it accessible for kids.
Now it's written by people who want to groom young adults.
Kind of, yeah. And also, if you want kids to watch Star Wars, just give them Star Wars. You already have those movies. I think the only thing you could do with a property like Star Wars now is go, okay, there is an adult fan base, so let's just focus on that and not make this fucking Hunger Games young adult bullshit.
Yeah, but those stories don't translate into adult space. Like old Camelot, King Arthur stories are like frozen in time, and they're not really relevant to today's audience.
I don't think there's anything left there to mine. I think you have the ultimate King Arthur whatever story with Luke Skywalker, and anything else is just going to be a pale. Well, what if Luke Skywalker was two black girls? And I'm like, I'll just watch Luke Skywalker. Go on about the two black girls.
Interesting.
And they're very particular about their hair, and they're braiding their hair. And they're like, okay, well, now I don't want to watch it. I don't care. If you just wanted black people to braid their hair, you could make a whole new sci-fi franchise about it. Let's see. Dean Shock for 2. Thanks for laughs, boys. Welcome back, Vito. What do you mean, welcome back?
Welcome back, Vito.
Cyphers and Suctus for 5. Please don't say the F slur. Vito's insane racist rants can fly under the radar. I did get a lecture from a black listener of the show saying, bro, you gotta
dial. You were way out of line last week. I didn't even get to play that Fatal J stuff because you're saying it.
The movie is Magical Society of People. Okay, and so I
just say the name of the movie. You're making it weird, like you're making it weird in a racist way to make a racist joke. Quite frankly,
can I say Negro Baseball League? Is that okay?
If you're talking about it, yes, but not just to bring it up.
I can't say, look at all those guys playing.
Now you're not talking about it. Now you're making a racist joke, like even though you're not saying the word. How do you not understand that?
See, I know it's stupid, but like just something.
It's not stupid. It's racist.
No, but I'm saying, like, I still think it's funny. Like,
yeah, because you're a fucking racist.
Can I say Negro Baseball League? And they go, yeah. He goes, but I can't say, look at all those.
That's not funny. That's not. Now you've made it both racist.
I'm saying in my
you
head.
Obviously see the difference because you're laughing like a fucking 13-year-old who's learned these words for the first time. You know the difference.
I know the difference, but I'm saying I still find the difference. It's funny. It's funny.
It's not funny.
It's funny to think of a guy who's so backwards that he goes, I don't. I'm not that guy. Look at all those guys playing baseball. No, well, you can't say that. You can. Right.
Is this your Who's on First bit?
It kind of is, yeah. I actually saw.
That's what the league is called. Oh,
they've got a.
Somebody's have done that, right?
I'm sure they.
Maybe
did.
Gavin McInnes has done that, except his version is 20 minutes long.
There's a version. I think it was on.
Talks about his black friend the whole time.
You know, Woot that has all the clearance to Amazon stuff.
Yeah.
They were clearancing out the Negro Baseball League edition of MLB 2K40 or whatever.
What?
Yeah. There's a version that, you know, has like a special slipcover to celebrate the Negro Baseball League, and it comes with a with a hat, like a hat from the league.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I would never play the game, but I kind of want that hat just to wear around. You know?
Okay.
I told you my dad used to have a Negro Baseball League jacket that he wore all the time. And when he died, I said, does anyone know where my dad's Negro Baseball League jacket is? Because I really want it, but nobody knew where it was.
Why would your dad have such a thing?
Because it was his favorite thing. He wore it everywhere. He's a big fat white guy. And he went, "Hey, check out my cool jacket." And he would show off.
This?
This was in Massachusetts,
oh,
of course.
Okay, yeah.
And show off all the patches, all the teams, and, you know, black guys with baseball bats or whatever.
This is really something else.
If anyone has a jacket, it was a jean jacket and it had 1 million patches on it for every single
Did he make
team.
it himself?
No, it was like he found it because my dad would go to all these like bootleg like discount stores. And he just
where
went
every
to one.
booth has Nazi flags on it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And he said, look what I found in the bargain bin. This was only $12. It's this jean jacket with covered, every single inch covered in different patches for every Negro baseball team. And I said, that's pretty cool, actually. I think there's a picture of him wearing it somewhere. I wish I have that picture. I want to get it framed. But if anyone can find me that jacket in a giant size, I will pay $100 for it. There you go.
Or send it to Vito's Booty.
No, because then if we burn it, I'll get really sad. So, anyway. Let's see. Don't say the F slur. Got it. Jacob Buckingham for £2. Boogie's is back. Summer of Boogie is here. Coup for $2. How much money to put the medallion on at the end?
I'm not putting it on twice.
That's crazy. For $1,000 into for whatever.
I don't need money.
Chris Schofield for $5. Vito, not every problem needs to be topical. Bring in something fun next week. I had two completely different problems that were not topical, and we ended up saying now we got to talk about the debate and we got to talk about Dr. Disrespect.
Well,
so next week
we could shorten them.
Next
week.
Trent for $5. I have two completely different problems that I did not do either of. Trent for $5. Canadian, say what you will about Nick's drug habit, but it really took everyone's mind off of him jacking off on live cam. He wasn't jacking off. He was just biting that.
This shit is just fucking tiresome.
Everybody makes things up. Wrestler Town for $5. I have extensive knowledge of the arcane. I assure you it's safe for Vito to wear the medallion. Yeah, you can pay me to wear the medallion. How's that?
That's true.
FR, I have not worn it. FR 8242 for $5. 28 days until we can all go see Deadpool.
Oh, really?
Theaters.
Oh, you're fucking cooked, man. There's no way you're getting Super Killer out before Deadpool. 28 days? No fucking way.
I don't know. We're to see. It's going to be down to the wire.
Whew, man. I'm going to play. I'll start playing this now. I'll play the second half when Deadpool comes out before Super Killer.
It's going to be close.
And Deadpool 3 looks like shit. So it's really going to poison the well.
The Deadpool 3 is not about what people think it's about. It's just they bring up the concept of this, whatever. Steve for $2. It's not as big a deal as we thought it was going to be. Pull up on the Polymuth. Solid BM for $2. It's 27 days until Deadpool.
Oh,
it comes out on
it's even worse. It's even worse.
26th.
It's even closer. We got to get a countdown.
I'll start putting it together now. I just I got two colorists going at it.
Are they working from each page, like looking at each other, and then they flip?
I've given away too much. Let's see. We got a couple more super chats here. Guys, don't forget, vote on all the problems, the biggest problem of the show. Don't forget, patreon.com/biggest problem for the biggest problem in prisons. And soon, biggest problem in card games. Oz and Nix for $2. Vito, stop burping. Did I burp?
You do, yeah.
Stu K for $5. Biggest problem in card games. I want to see you fight over the biggest problem in card games. No oinks.
No oinks.
It's Haram. I guess I screwed up Haram. Haram is bad.
No. Haram is good. Yeah. Halal is bad.
No, halal is good.
No.
Halal meat?
Yeah, that's bad. Bad for you.
It's
Haram
good for them.
Is good.
No, they sell halal meat. Halal is what they like.
That's a different word. It's a homonym. That's a different meaning of a word. Like halal meat doesn't mean the same as good bad. It's not the same word.
Steve for $5 says ziggy zaggy oink oink oink. Okay. Strategy for $5. Imagine listening to a voicemail, but finding out it's an extended voicemail and it extends dicks into my ass.
Nobody wants that.
The thing about the hectoliters per cubit. All right. Michael Winning for $5. I feel like I'm being exploited financially for content. Can you wait? Pigeon for $5. Vito, did you use an elasticator on your hemorrhoids? No. Daft Buff for £2. On the bright side, Eric July sucks at making things up.
He does suck.
He's been lying his whole life, and it's finally catching up to him.
Fucking headphones off.
Pigeon for $5. Was she eats lots of Tyson chicken 17? Oh, because of all the hormones in it. It'll
How big were the little girls? How big were the teenage girls' tits?
Isn't that what happened? That it was advancing kids' puberty if they ate Tyson chicken? Like you'd get puberty 2 years earlier?
I don't subscribe to this newsletter that you heard this on. I don't know about this.
There's like it's like a bunch of, because all the chicken's tainted with hormones. It's like pushing up puberties or
Where's
something.
me eye patch?
I don't know.
I must have thrown it away.
You probably broke it along with your stupid headphones, you idiot. If I find it, I'm going to throw it out.
No.
All right, let's see. Meow Mang Chegs for 50 says, Yara, walk the plank, ye greasy piggy. G Money Pants for 5, Shawshank Redemption or The Pianist. I also wish my waifu was here.
Shawshank Redemption, obviously.
Yeah, I don't want to watch a movie made by a PDF file. Judd Bronson for 5. For once, I agree with Vito. I built a do-it-yourself bidet because of hemorrhoids. Anyways, good show, and you should stick with the weird alien sound.
Where is the fucking...
This weird alien sound.
Oh, wait, not that one.
There you go.
Ah!
Maybe we can combine them.
No.
Brendan Swam, 5. Vito, you forgot to read the part where I said you were gay. I love you. Beach Hook for 2. Vito, did you ever take out your weight loss contest money? No, it's just sitting there. A for 2. Vito,
You're gonna lose it.
Stop saying that.
You're gonna fucking lose
well,
it,
can we do it after the show? Can we transfer it?
I can't do shit. You have to email the people I told you to email.
I'm mentally retarded. A for 2. Vito versus Merlogic at Fatamania. Geeks for 5. I'm late tuning in. What did I miss? Nothing.
Fuck. Maybe if I put the hat
Das
on.
Doge for 10. Love y'all. Been reading Kiwi Farms. Become the most artistic retard shit in the world. Picking on the most non-thing. Dude, the people going at you, it's just like, what are they even upset about? I don't get it. Do you know he groomed Mint Salad into what? Making a shit ton of money on the internet with her boyfriend? What do you mean? Well, she actually has functional autism, and actually, Dick runs a prostitution service where he goes out and he recruits his fans, and he has a network where he shares them with Vito and Ralph and everyone else I don't like. So, I guess what we
I was right.
Congratulations. I guess what we've learned is that if you do a show where you talk about how other people that are stupid, they just lose their minds. Yo, hey, the quartering is kind of stupid. Yellow Flash is kind of stupid. Eric July is kind of stupid.
They're pedophiles. They're human trafficking. Like, wow, you guys are
Mel's kind of
really
being an
upset
idiot
by this.
Oh my God, I'm gonna sick my entire fan base on you, and you're a groomer, and
we're gonna give you a taste of your own medicine if you're not careful. Wow, okie dokie.
These guys really.
They give the Batman
They're very
and
fragile.
the Joker speech to themselves every day in the mirror. You know, the Breaking Bad speech. I'm the one who not. We're the ones who make fun of you. We're anonymous.
Well, because they're deadly precious about their internet reputation, which is what I was trying to explain to this guy today, where he's like, "You ruined your career," and he's like, "I'm like, what do you mean?"
You guys know that everyone normal fucking thinks you guys are the fucking biggest weirdos and schizo, like fucking degenerates there is, right?
They go,
you know that,
you
right?
Your career. I go,
you can't go 10 words without saying 6 slurs. Everyone is turned off by that.
When companies come to me and they go, "Hey, we noticed your comic and like let us know what it's now. We might want to publish it abroad or whatever else." At no point do they go, "Also, I saw a guy on the internet called you a pedophile."
What do you think about that? You got any?
Like, if you can give an example of someone going,
and they didn't credibly say it. They said Vito the pedo.
Yeah.
They.
Oh, really? What did he do?
Answer for that?
He made this joke 3 years ago.
You do talk about it too much, though.
I guess.
Because now it's like a fixation. Now you're like over and over and over about these accusations and like justifying them. Just saying.
I don't know what to do with it.
Just ignore it.
It's, well, when a guy says he's going to make a 45-minute documentary about the fact that I'm friends with Mr. Girl, and I go, I just want to understand what the complaint is. What do you mean? Because, well, you defended Mr. Girl.
Autism, bro.
Okay.
That's the complaint.
Yeah, I like Mr. Girl. I think he's interesting and says crazy shit.
Now you're crazy. Now you are trying to explain yourself to someone who has autism.
I know, but I want to know why.
Autism. Autism. Autism.
Do you
see a guy shitting his pants and counting dents in a car going, I really got to get inside. I got to understand why this guy loves trains so much. Autism.
I want to tell this guy, he's like, I'm doing all this research for this documentary about why you're friends with Mr. Girl, and I want to tell him,
What am I doing? I'm trying to explain myself to a fucking other sort of
I know.
compulsive fixator.
I know.
Do whatever you want. Go argue with fucking freaks on the internet about shit that doesn't matter all day. Arr.
I think that autistic people have been misled by
by Hollywood into thinking that they're
people.
not a huge burden on everyone and that they have magical powers like Harry Potter. Arr.
I don't know, man. It's very complicated. Let's see here. Yes, Kiwi Farm's the worst and Noel's retarded. Joe Ray for 20. Sci-Fi Noise is the best.
1 for Sci-Fi Noise.
Noel's completely blown out that you make fun of him. He's like tried to poison your thread so you can't make fun of him anymore.
I don't know.
Is he that afraid of being made fun of on the internet? He's like really hurt by it.
I don't know. The way Ralph was talking about last week made me feel bad for him. He's not. He's locked. I don't know what he's doing in Serbia.
Madhouse that he built.
It doesn't sound very mentally healthy. And every time he's talking about us, he's going into these weird, elaborate, graphic stories of pedophilia that he has invented. That's not healthy.
So like
it's very sick and weird. It's a very sick and weird compulsion to constantly be imagining lascivious and gross acts of people that you don't know and have no relation to at all. It's very weird. It's very unhealthy.
It's I think the internet can cause mental illness.
I don't agree with you on that, but
do you think Noel was always this crazy?
I don't know.
When you talked to him before, did you go, this guy's a loon, this guy's a weirdo, this guy is unhealthily fixated?
Pressure can do bad. Pressure can fuck up people's brains. Age can fuck up people's brains. Yeah. If you hang around for people too long, you can get infected by them.
Crazy.
Yeah, you can.
I think if a crazy guy sits on a toilet seat and you sit on the same toilet seat, you might get as crazy.
I mean, you can get way too into conspiracies, and then you start to fixate on conspiracies, other conspiracies. All of them
more evidence.
One conspiracy to another.
More evidence.
It's not good, but who cares? I don't.
Daft Bub for €5. Shit, last one got show. Okay. EJ won't even let us know when, where, or why his Rippaverse is happening. Shout out to Ray's brother Chuck Dixa, P.S.
Dixa?
Up his ass.
Yeah, but Dixa's not a name. Ray is a name. Gay is a name.
Dixa could be a name.
Dixa is not a name.
It could be. Austin
Ditka is.
Nix for 5. Play Vito. No, we already did it. We already did it. We're
he
not.
played $5.
Stop it.
He played. Do not fucking. Do not hijack this mouse. Arr.
We're not playing songs for $5.
It's $5.
That's not enough money for a fucking song.
But I promised. I made a promise to the fans. I deliver when I make a promise to people. Okay, I don't delay it.
It's 37 seconds. We're gonna have a 4-hour show because we got to play this.
D.I. rules.
Every $5.
No, not every. We're never playing this again.
Female game characters should look more like men.
Oh, bit. It's a little song. Little songs about Vito.
Brought to you by Sweet Baby Incorporated, carrying out Anita Sarkeesian's agenda since 2018.
That thing at the end should have been longer.
That's so funny. It's so funny. Vito likes Anita Sarkeesian.
Okay, now we can resume.
Now we can move on. Geeks for 2. What size is the Vito's Booty XL box? It's pretty big, man.
If you have something bigger for it, I'll get a new box that's even bigger.
Stu K for 5. We all want the voted up song about Vito's cat being gone forever. Add the songs to the website so we can vote on them. You want a ranking? That would be fun. I don't know how hard that would be to do. Cole Markland for 2. Sci-Fi Sound is the best. Vito, your taste is trash. Brendan Swan for 2. Dick, 99 overall episode. Vito, 81, which is high for you. Thank you.
Oh, that's how many we've won?
No, I think that's just our grade for the episode.
Oh, wow, thanks.
I'm getting a 99.
Is he going to be grading us every time?
Yeah, give us grades. Give us grades.
Vito, you get an 81.
Mike Hunt for 2.
He said it was high.
Shut up. Jim Jefferies also stitched up your boy. I know. Everybody hates Jim Jefferies. A for 2. Vito looking like a third Mario brother, Fatuigi. Ricada Law is here for $20. Gay. when are you leaving your cream puff boyfriend and getting down on my show? You gonna join Ricada tonight?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go on Nick's show.
All right, well there
tonight.
you go. Steve for 5. Shout out to my cousin who just left basic training. Private Lee Ice Wall Oak. That's pretty good. Ice Wall Oakum. I swallow cum.
Oh. Okay.
Private Lee Ice Wall Oakum.
Sure.
David Gomez for 2. Nick acts like such a Chad for looking like such a slur.
Oh.
Got a couple more super chats.
Which slur did you mean by that, sir?
I don't know.
Good.
Cole Markland for 2. Vito, when are you going to get it together? Thank you. Random guy.
Vito, when are you going to get your life together and your acts together, huh?
Well,
when are you going to get your acts
being
together?
friends with Mr. Girl has destroyed my life.
Vito, when are you going to get your career on track?
Once I get the magical Negro League jacket, everything's going to be fine. You said I should just say it, and now you're saying I shouldn't say it. Can I say it or not?
When are you gonna stop hanging around with this Mr. Gerlin fella that you do all your stuff with?
I don't hang out with him. I talk to him sometimes.
You gotta get your career going. You need to get your reel going. You need to get yourself a reel and go on auditions.
Yeah.
You got to go get on more auditions and get your face out there.
With what I'm doing. Pearson McPherson.
No, we're not, though.
For tenses.
And we hate you.
Can I get another Vito the Gay Team guy?
Yep,
No,
you can because you paid money for it. You paid money for it.
Then do your pirate bit or I'm gone.
No, you paid money for it.
I don't.
He paid money. He paid $10 for this.
It's not.
This is you. What's your bit then? My bit is money to play the song.
People don't send me little songs to play. I don't have a fucking little team of assholes who provide me with fodder to fuck with you.
You should be getting one.
No, the Vito files are fucking unmotivated.
You gotta get your career on track. That's why, Vito.
Why don't you have a bunch of songs about how much I suck?
Too busy supporting Mr. Girl. That's why.
Do your other
Brought to you by Sweet Baby Incorporated.
Don't you want to see if there's any more?
Play your music.
Don't you want to see if there's any more super chats though?
Just do your little bit. I'm gonna like fucking play fucking Flappy Bird or something. Do your little thing.
Okay. Oh, what's the game where we smash all the toys? I'm a man who tweets about little boys.
Nobody cares.
What's in the box? You know you want it. So get on the scaler, I smash it to shit. Vito's booty, Vito's booty, Vito's booty, Vito's booty. What's it gonna be? You penis swallow. What's it gonna be?
Shake the box.
No, I will not shake the box, and I'm gonna take it off the table in case you think of smashing the table so it shakes.
Hold it up above your head.
There you go. There you go. I've held it up above me head.
So it's got like a pop figure in there.
No, it doesn't have a pop figure.
Let's
it's got something expensive.
Okay, let's smash it.
Okay. See what you smashed?
What is it? What is it?
See what you smashed. Remember, I said I was going to put something good in the box last week.
Wait, why'd you say you were going to put something in the box? Good in the box last week. What do you mean? Is it good?
It's getting smashed, so it doesn't matter.
What is it? Is it actually good?
Where's my mallet?
Wait, what is it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I never get
You
any-
know that you want it.
I never get anything good on here. What is it?
It's getting smashed. Do you even want to know?
Just smash it. What is it? All right, good.
It's another black guy.
Another black guy. That's not how to say it. Oh, this is an Amazon exclusive. This is You're the Shield.
This was in like a special box too.
All right. Well, are you smashing it or am I smashing
Go
it?
for it. Here.
All right. That is kind of cool. I feel bad smashing
That's
this
too bad.
one.
You fucking smashed it.
All right. You got a camera? What do I do?
No, don't fucking do that one.
Well, what do you mean not do that one?
Who cares? It's not going to do anything.
People want to see it get smashed. That's part of
Hold
the
it
bit.
up. Oh, wow. It's got a little bobblehead too. Just smash it.
I'm going to put the
pussyfooting around
put
it.
the camera on it for 2 seconds. Here. I'll do it.
Oh, actually, okay, yeah. No, mine's.
I
need
got
mine. I'll set up another one.
Okay.
I'll set up another one for next time.
There we go.
All right.
I said I was going to put something good in the
shield
box.
me eyes.
I said
I gotta shield me eyes from this one.
This is like soft plastic. It's not even going to.
That's what I told you. It would have been. You should have left it in the fucking box then and smashed
What?
it.
Smash a box?
At least it shows up on the camera. Then watch your hands.
Okay. Wow.
See?
Wow. Look at that.
It does something.
Cool.
Which one was better? Which one was better?
What a bit. What a bit. Oh, shit. No, wow, you actually broke it. Okay.
Why don't you smash it like a man?
There's a little brain.
Get your fucking career on track.
That's a joke. Oh, it is a little bobblehead, which is cute. All right, we have smashed the Falcon. Captain Falcon there. Oh, no, sorry, he's Captain America now. Wait, what is he? See, it says the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but then it says he's Captain America, so why don't they call it Captain America and the Winter Soldier? I don't like this Marvel shit, man.
Vito, who just got $50 for sitting there and smashing a toy, is upset by it.
Wait, how'd I get $50 for that?
That's a super chat.
You get half of that. I get 25. Wow, we had a great show.
What a baby.
Let's see our top
There you
supporters.
go.
Guys, once again, please vote on all the problems at biggestproblem.show. And bonus episode, Biggest Problem in Prisons. One of our best bonus episodes, if not the best bonus episode. F1 Fan for Fives is money, and that's the best kind of stupid shit. We will be back next Friday with more fun. Happy 3-year anniversary to this stupid show, which has just...
I'm going to put something good in the box next week.
No, you're not. You're not ever going to put anything good in the box.
I am. I do have good stuff.
What's the last good thing I got?
The fucking dragon.
I don't want a dragon. That's not a good one.
You should have smashed it then.
Well, I don't know what it is till after. You can still, I mean, it's kind of cool, but I don't want it. I don't have any room for it.
What do you mean you don't want it? It's
I want
cool.
little things. I don't want things that are going to like take up my whole apartment. I want like a magic card. I want like a comic book or something.
I have got good magic cards.
I know you have good magic cards.
I've got really good magic cards.
I know. You've been holding on to them for months. All right? I know the game you're playing. You're trying to lure me into a situation where I go, he's never going to put anything in the box, so that I keep smashing and smashing and smashing. And then after I smash like 4 things in a row, then you're going to put an $800 magic card in the box.
Maybe. But maybe I'll just do it next week.
Or maybe I'll just get Mother's Milks till the end of fucking time.
I'm out of Mother's Milks.
No, you're not.
That's why I put that one in there.
There's no way you're out of Mother's Milks. That's not possible. Every Mother's Milk in America is in your fucking garage right now.
Okay, goodbye, everyone.
Have fun, everybody. Oh, and don't forget, please follow me on Whatnot, where I've been selling magic cards. Vito